You are about to enter another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, plus 4 friends.
Am I doing it this time?
Yeah. It's your pony.
Okay, everybody
Right.
ready?
I guess.
Welcome, adventurers near and far, as we divulge today's epic tale of mystery.
What the hell, Tim?
This is strange, everybody. What's going on?
For once, Tori's going to have a +2 charisma and actually talk a lot during an episode. Why? Because I'm going to DM today.
Is the dungeon master.
Isn't that wacky? Hey guys, this is Tim from the future. I'm recording this in a Chicago hotel room right now. Good job, Tori. I was listening to the raw audio. You did great.
Thanks. Oh, wait, I don't need to do fake
You don't
voice.
know? You didn't know? Oh, the illusion is shattered. The minor illusion is shattered. But that's okay.
It's so broke.
Today's adventure actually comes to us from Chris Bergman.
Thanks,
and
Chris.
It's
Thanks,
called
Chris.
A Dungeon and a Dragon, a classic to start with.
DMsguild.com, everybody.
For those of you looking,
Unofficial sponsor of the show.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
please sponsor us.
So we picked different characters. Tim's the character.
That's
Tori's
right.
the
I'm a
DM.
PC this week.
Welcome to Earth. Welcome to Earth 612.
Whoa.
So today we're going to be going through, I'm going to be the DM, and I have my adventurers, 3.
Ooh.
And we're going to do a little quick adventure. It's going to be fun. It's going to be off our normal story, and it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we're going to go around the table, and everybody's going to introduce themselves.
Timothy Magic. I'm playing the cleric of the war domain. His name is Caliban Alawan Cervantes.
Ooh, very nice. And where does he fall on the scale? Is he...
He's lawful neutral. He will, defend the lands, but he will not see things as plain black and white. Definitely do the just cause thing. He's a retired captain from the military, too, from the mainlands.
And next we have
Matt Magic. I'm playing Bryce Swallers.
another B name. Very good.
I'm a human. I'm a soldier. My class is fighter, just so you know. I was in the military with old Cal here, and, I consider myself chaotic neutral. I will take orders, but I really have to justify it for myself. I wasn't a perfect soldier, but I did climb the ranks before I retired. So now I just kind of hire out my services as a killing machine. That's right. Bryce will tear you asunder and make you cry for mom too.
So what do you look like? You big, you little? You a human?
I'm 5'2", 255 pounds.
Beefy as fuck, dude.
I'm a ripped motherfucker. Don't you mess with me. And I don't think that I skip leg day, cause I don't.
100 of that pounds is in my calves alone.
I like how
I got like 95 pounds per calf.
I like how your voice is just on the cusp of that character Shorzy from Letterkenny.
Letterkenny?
Yeah.
Okay. Tim,
Anyways.
and what do you look like now that I?
Oh yeah, that's
I realized that now.
Caliban. He's a 6 foot tiefling, left horn broken. Yeah, he's of the fallen. He's of red skin and tone, and wears half plate most of the time.
Hot.
Yeah, I know, right? His tail. Yeah, like don't skimp on the tail. It's a muscular tail.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And
I imagine
Got a
like
dumbbell in
I
it.
imagine really weird like 30 segmented biceps, and it's horrific.
He never skips. He
Horrific.
just like with Bryce not skipping leg day. I never skip tail day. Get them glutes. Make it pop.
I mean, if you think about it, you really should incorporate it because just focusing on tail day, it's gonna be
my
a
calves
short
and my
workout.
tail are amazing. I don't need to worry about my thighs.
to our last adventurer.
Yeah, it's me, Thomas Stewart. I am playing Eliwick Wildwander, a female gnome wizard of the School of Invention, just trying to prove her parents wrong that she chose the right degree in college. Take that, Mom and Dad.
And her alignment?
She's chaotic good. She has a conscience, but her main pursuit is knowledge, and she will pursue that how she sees fit up in her brain.
This is like the first set of characters we've had where we're all not just like neutral.
Yeah. It's like, whatever.
And what does she look like?
She looks like Rose Leslie.
I don't know who that is.
Think Egret from Game of Thrones, but she's a 3'2" egret with huge wireframe glasses and a pygmy owl that rides atop her bird's nest of a hare.
What?
Why do you always have a pet?
She's a wizard. She's supposed to have a familiar.
I get it.
Familiar.
That's justified.
Because pets
What's
are
the What's the pygmy owl's name?
Barnaby.
Is it Barnaby Swallow?
No. I mean,
What's his last name?
He doesn't have a last name.
It's the same as your last name. It's your pet.
Yeah.
It's your familiar.
Yeah, sure.
chicken.
Barnaby Wildwander.
Anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're starting the story now.
Gotcha.
Take us
Why
away.
can I say that? Because I am DMing today. Everybody give me lots of leeway because this is my first time DMing.
And she's going to do great.
It's gonna be fine.
And you will talk louder.
I will talk louder like this the entire time.
Perfect.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how Tim always forgets to do this, but let's wait for
Why
him to
can't
get
we do that?
adjusted.
No, just go ahead and start with it.
Why can't we just do
No.
that before the mics are on so we don't hear an avalanche of plastic everywhere?
It shows it's a live play.
It's
Yeah.
satisfying.
Oh my god.
Satisfying.
Okay, so our adventure starts in the Honey Hole, a small tavern in a town.
I'm sorry, the what?
The
Honey
Honey
Hole.
Hole.
I crack another ale.
And this is a tavern just far off from the base of a big mountain. It's
that's good.
it's a small town outside of Hartsville City. And you guys are sitting down for a drink, whatever you'd been doing that day. You're discussing it, hanging out, beers, whatnot, till a guy comes clambering in through the front door. He's disheveled. He looks exhausted. He can barely stand. He runs up to the bar and collapses his weight basically on it, begging the bartender for any cell swords that he may know of. The bartender gestures to you guys, and he comes clambering over.
Heads up, crew.
What's, hey, what?
He smacks down on the table.
Oh, okay.
Please, I hear your cell swords.
Oh, you hear that, do you?
Yeah?
What's the job?
I need you to slay a dragon.
Whoa there, partner.
Just a
Please.
walk in the park, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, what color? What
Please.
color? Please.
he's a green dragon.
Ooh, I've never encountered one of those. Go into
Yes.
full detail for me, and she flips out
Whoa,
a
Ellie.
leather notebook full of sketches.
Ellie, we haven't signed on to the
I'm-
job yet.
Oh well, I'm
Please,
sorry.
we'll pay anything.
Anything?
Anything. He's known to have a hoard. You can have it all.
Like a trumpet?
This'll definitely count for my.
A hoard, Bryce. A hoard. A treasure trove.
Sorry.
This'll definitely count
Pay
towards my
attention, I've
internship.
been telling you about this.
Oh, guys, can we please do it? I'm only 10 hours away from.
Jeez. Okay, Ellie, Bryce, focus. Spill the details. We ain't going after no freaking flying salamander.
Yeah, no
without-
La La Land.
Please, language.
This is
F-bomb flying salamander.
I thank you.
All right, you're welcome, Ellie. Jeez.
No, this started 3 months ago. He's a green dragon. He came. His name is Valternex.
Valternex. Classic.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that?
That's
That reminds me, Bryce, we need to refill your prescription for Valtrex.
guys. That's guys. That's
Ellie,
definitely
put that in the journal. We
Okay,
got
yeah, Valtrex.
everybody monthly physicals coming
monthly
up.
physical and
Wait,
what?
yearly annual
Yearly,
physicals.
annual physical.
Sorry.
Got it. Okay.
Monthly physical tests, but annual physical
Well, you know,
examinations from
your
the
partner
doctors.
Bryce here, he got into that itchy
Sorry.
spell.
Right.
I didn't catch
Yeah.
your name.
Yeah, who are you?
Mr.
Oh, please, I apologize. My name's Falson.
Falsen. Okay. All right.
Like the prison. Got it.
What?
No.
I don't get that.
Like my
Bryce.
father and his father before. No, I'm just kidding.
Falsen the fourth. Got it.
No, this started 3 months ago. This dragon came and landed in the mountain nearby. And everything's been fine. We've had more run-ins with goblins than normal and more dark creatures coming into the forest, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Yeah, sure. Normal.
But just a fortnight ago, he came and he landed, and he took out half of our guards in the small reserve army that we have.
Sound like pretty weak guards to me.
Well, we're a small city.
Mr. Swallers, please.
We only have an army of 30. We're a farming community. We don't have anything. Nothing to defeat a dragon, no less. But
We came here for some R&R, but I guess...
please, he's going to attack tomorrow. He's expecting tribute. He'll destroy the whole town.
I'd love to get a full body sketch. Can we please, Mr. Cervantes?
Well, you know, Cal, we did come here for some R&R, but I could really appreciate stretching my legs.
Cal adjusts himself. I don't know if that picked up.
It did.
Yeah,
It
cool.
definitely did.
Does a quick, snap of his
Oh
bones.
boy,
Like,
you know he means business when he does the finger cracking.
I have been seeing signs in my dreams lately of a challenge.
Really? You didn't write them in your dream diary?
I told you I've stopped writing that because you just keep reading it. You just make fun of me for when I'm at archery training in my underwear again, and it's weird, and I hate that. Well, anyways,
Teachers, please, this could be a great opportunity.
no,
Really.
okay, all right.
How else am I supposed to get Ellie to fall asleep at night?
All right,
They are wonderful stories, Mr. Cervantes. You're a wonderful writer.
appreciate that, you two. But Falson, all right, you say we're entitled to anything in the cavern,
Anything and everything.
anything up front from the town, so that we know this incentivizes us.
We don't have any money, but I do have these healing potions to give you, and I have a map. It'll
Hand
take
him
you.
over.
It did.
Okay, what? Please, thank you. That's.
I'm giving the orders here now, Ellie.
I know, but
Okay.
doesn't mean we should have manners, Mr. Cervantes.
This is. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said adult dragon, right? This is not like some wormling, some little hatchling, little problem, right?
Not that I know of. He came and he flew in. We don't
Flew in
have
high speeds.
We don't have dragons around. I don't
Approximate
know.
size.
he's
Size of a
huge.
cow. Size
Huge.
of.
Did you get a
manor?
look at his glands?
I didn't.
Ellie?
Ew.
No, it's just to indicate whether it's a female or a male. That's all. It could indicate whether she has a clutch or whether it's a much more dominant
Well,
male dragon.
People
He's
look at
a
me
male.
sideways in this town.
Did he say? What did he say?
Yes.
He just flew in and was like, I'm a male.
That's exactly what he did. He
Uh,
flew in and said
I
he's a
feel
male.
like you're being sarcastic, but fine, I'll take
I
your
haven't
Just-
slept in 3 days. I have no patience
That's
for these
super
questions.
fair. Okay, I'm sorry.
You
So
should get
just-
yourself a room at this inn tavern, the Honey
I
Hole.
need to save my home.
All right, Bryce. This is just again to the details. Larger than a horse.
Way larger than a horse.
Smaller
He was huge.
than.
What about a really fat
I don't
horse?
think any
a castle?
dragon. A wormling is a larger than a horse, Mr. Cervantes.
Right. That's why I'm trying to clarify. If we're beating a hatchling, or if we're beating an ancient dragon, I just need to know. It's not my first time going toe to toe with a scaly.
How many feet long?
Opponent.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to
Approximately.
tell you. I didn't even get to see him. I just heard what the villager said.
Then why are you so
that's fair.
tethered?
Guys, come on. Please.
Because we've been in
for
search
me.
for heroes
Look,
to kill.
I really
want to
go see this dragon.
Look, okay, we got the map, we got the healing potions. We're taking the job,
Let's go.
Thank God.
and some fresh sheets of paper for Ellie's sketchbook.
Of course. Of
I've
course.
got. Thank you. I guess it's
You're gonna go through a lot. I'm
sure.
guessing.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So
Because
Gotta
we're
draw-
gonna cut this dragon from toe to tip.
I
so-
gotta draw the dragon
Damn right.
genitals.
he killed our last wizard. We had,
Oh.
we did have a wizard in the village, and
Okay.
he killed him.
A lot less enthusiastic now.
And
You haven't seen what Ellie can do. Don't worry.
Yeah.
well, it was told that
Sure.
he dispelled all the wizard's magic.
Oh, great.
And somebody claimed that they saw him turn invisible as he flew away.
Oh boy.
And a third said that he said that he saw 2 dragons at once. But then another said that was just an illusion.
Yeah, it sounds like a trickster dragon.
Oh great.
I don't know about you guys, but this sounds like a great adventure.
Yeah, you
But
guys.
if you can either go and visit Hartsdale, it's only a 4-hour trek out, but then the castle's only an hour trek from there into the woods.
Okay, yeah, you guys lead the way. I'll be about 20 feet back, okay?
What was the castle's name again?
The castle's name is a really good question, and
Checking.
Is it?
You have to. You're full of crap, aren't you? You're not even from this village.
I don't even know.
You're
who
one of the
this is.
dragon's illusions.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a second.
For I was the Green Dragon the whole time.
Oh no! We're doing it right now in the bar. All right, we're fighting the dragon in the honey hole. I'll stab the dragon.
Mr.
in the
Cervantes,
honey
you gotta
hole.
hit it in the honey hole.
I'll hit it in the honey hole.
The castle's called Behemoth.
Oh, named after the god dragon himself.
Yes.
Oh.
It was an old castle that was there that had been abandoned for years. And anyways.
Anyways, Behemoth Castle abandoned.
Yes, it was an old temple. And we don't even know where he came from or why he's here. All I know is he's going to destroy the town.
Well, I guess no time to waste then.
No, he's going to destroy the town tomorrow. You need to take off tonight.
Okay, guys. Well, super great. A anti-magic dragon. And we have 24 hours. Yay.
Let's go grab some steeds.
Sure.
I mean, we got to get there quickly, right?
I mean, if you give me maybe 10 minutes, I can find my own steed.
Cheerio.
But if we don't have that time, I mean, that's fine, I guess.
Please, it's only a 4.5-hour trek if you leave from here.
Oh, on foot?
On foot.
Oh, fantastic. Why don't we just go?
Let's head out. All right.
You okay, Mr. Cervantes?
It's fine.
Did you take your allergy medicine this morning?
It's hay fever. It's gonna.
I know. And we're going to go into the woods, and there's going to be plenty of pollen,
Cal,
I'm sure.
You know.
I've got some in my material components.
You know what makes me sleepy.
I know. I can.
But you do so much better on them.
We can. Yeah, it's fine. Don't.
No, it seems to affect my.
All right. Well, let's go.
Accuracy.
Okay, if you're going to be stubborn, let's just go.
Let's go. Barkeep, Paulson's paying the tab.
Later, loser.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. How many? What do we get
Bye.
from the map and the
Huh?
What do
Bye.
we get from the map and the potions?
The map just shows you directly the quickest route towards Valternex.
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 Hang on.
The dragon.
I need you to read this name. Yeah, read that name.
All right.
Give me another pronunciation, because now I can't say
Well, hold on. Where is?
It's
Valternex.
We'll just call the dragon Val for sure.
Volternex.
Volternex.
That's pretty. Valternex is probably about the closest you're gonna get.
Ultron.
Volternex. For I am an adult dragon named Volternox.
Volternox.
Just take the half step more and just be Voltron. Let's fight Voltron
I
the
am
dragon.
No, that's 5 lines becoming one big
What was?
badass.
That's why he was 3 dragons.
Make up a bartender name, last name for me, real quick.
Bloody.
Bloody. Bye, Mr. Bloody.
Oh, yeah. Bye, kid.
He's so nice. I like him.
Talking about. Gotta remember that lesson about talking to strangers, Ellie.
I mean, he's not a stranger if I know his name.
All right. Now we're coming back to
I
this
don't know how
shit.
true that is.
I don't know either.
He's my friend. We
Yeah,
know names.
Mr. Bloody.
We exchange names.
And he said that he would visit me at night in my room. No.
So, you guys are trekking through the
Bryce.
woods.
No, not Kate.
Bryce, you're supervising Ellie. Let's go.
Ellie,
Away
remember
we
the
go.
time I told you to end your sentences one sentence earlier?
Yes, Mr. Swallers.
Practice.
So you guys are trekking through the woods for hours, following the map.
I can only move 25 feet at a time. I'll wait up.
Oh my God, really?
Can you give me a piggyback ride?
Yeah, somebody give her a piggyback ride. She needs to move faster.
I'm literally only 30 pounds.
Oh, yeah. I could totally carry you.
You're 3 feet tall and 30 pounds.
Oh, my God.
You are like a stick.
Yeah.
Jesus.
30 pounds.
Your hair weighs more than you.
Oh my
Because
God.
typical gnomes are like 3.5 to like 4 feet tall, so I made her super short and a little bit skinny.
A little bit.
She's like
Average
You're
is
like-
40 pounds.
she's like the size of a
All right,
3-year-old.
so 30,
Right, you're
35,
like-
30 would
you're like a
probably be
third
a little
grader.
bit thin.
Yeah.
She's probably about 35 pounds.
So we have this like toothpick riding on the back of this block of a man.
Yeah.
Because you're only
Yeah, because you're 5 something.
I'm like 5'2", 250
And
pounds.
then there's this
Just, like,
6-foot red dude leading you guys
I'm
to the
gonna
forest.
I'm gonna retroactively say she's 35, so she's not quite twiggy, but she's fairly thin. Okay, she's a very small, slight woman.
How did I get this? How did I get this in my retirement from the military? God damn.
Well, the school recommended
God
you,
damn
Mr.
it.
Cervantes.
Are you guys going to make any plans
All right.
as you're approaching?
What does the map tell us about is Bombay
Can I
Castle?
Oh,
make
Baymont.
Baymont Castle.
can I make like a nature check to I don't know, determine the safety of the route
Yeah.
in the forest?
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's a pretty direct route because this used to be a temple that was.
That's a 12. 12 for nature.
Yeah, you see your average things. You can identify dangerous mushrooms. You see different predator trails, but you don't see anything that hops out as anything that you have to take quick note of. Everything seems like these trails haven't been used for a long time, except for.
Just basically
Yeah.
your standard forest.
Yep, and nothing's really happened in it in a long time. These paths go directly from the town to the temple. They're very aged, but they haven't been used in a while.
Okay.
No signs of struggle from bandits or the dragon? Nothing
Nope,
like that?
nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
I guess I didn't
Well,
roll for that, so I
I-
want to know.
Just like arms around your neck. So, should we just, I don't know, full speed ahead?
Okay.
Onward, onward, Steve.
Hey, Ellie, you're pretty book smart. Do you know anything about Baymont Castle?
Let me make a history check.
Okay.
Oh, my head.
Oh, 28.
Why
in
did you roll a
history.
stone at the top of my head?
Let me
It's, sorry,
It's
it's
an
my
acorn
lucky.
falling from
It's
the
my
tree.
lucky rock.
You do know about the castle. It's an abandoned castle, well, a temple more so. These people in this area used to worship the dragons out of fear of them. And then when the last dragon that stayed within the lair was killed, the temple kind of died out. New religion was found. And you know that around there is followers that have been linked to these castles, just like many others. This one isn't anything special. But you know that you can expect more than the dragon in the castle.
Okay. I say all that in my voice.
Darn blind
Ellie
devotion.
conveys that through character.
And it was said. Okay, so anything else you guys want to do before, like, just as you're trekking?
I don't have any super great utility spells for traveling, so I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I think we could just probably just hoof it.
Okay.
We
So
approach the castle.
as you come out of the trees, you see a sheer cliff wall ahead. At the base of the cliff is a large cave entrance, set up with large stone doors. Regular foot traffic is seen and small paths are noticed, but nothing else. In front of the cave, there's a few large stones tapering off into the woods. From behind one of the stones, something pops up. It's a stick. There's a small white cloth on the end of it. And it waggles back and forth. And in broken common, you hear the words, "Parley! Parley!"
Wow, that's super fancy.
What do you guys do?
Caliban draws weapons, shield. At the ready, guys.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, all right, Mr. Cervantes.
We've been sabotaged before.
Sure, yeah.
You see movement. From behind the stone, you just see a small kobold. Is that how they're pronounced?
Yeah.
A small kobold
Lizard
approach. And he's cowering. He is about a 2.5 foot tall. And he has a makeshift white flag in his hand and a
God.
burning torch in the other.
The striations on this kobold are
Any weapons
magnificent.
on this person?
No, but he's dressed in full robes. They look dirty and they stick out awkwardly from his body. He's
Well,
shaking.
Stand down, Cal. I don't think we gotta worry about this.
Can
guy.
would it be perception or investigation to check what the robes would be? Since he's lumpy
Yeah,
robes.
I want to do an
Yeah.
insight check.
Yeah,
on
do-
that.
everybody
if
roll
there's
your
actually,
checks.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nat 20.
Oh.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm basically I want to basically determine, what the lumps in the robes are, because that looks weird and awkward to me.
Can you?
21 on my insight. If he's
Okay.
actually surrendering, if he's actually looking for parley. I'm assuming
Yeah.
male voice.
Yeah. And you?
Sorry, what did you roll for?
I rolled a nat 20 just to see what the lumps in his robes are.
So perception.
Yeah, perception or investigation, whichever.
So I rolled a 19. Can I perceive the surroundings?
Yeah, you can perceive the surroundings. Okay, so we're going to start off with Ellie. So you notice that out of these robes, the pockets are filled to the brim. There's 2 hand pockets and 2 chest pockets, and they're filled to the brim with, you notice random objects. They're little bits of rough metals, broken bits of wood, other hard little random sharp objects, and they're just packed in his pockets. Tim, what are we calling your character? I can't use that full name.
Cervantes.
Cervantes? Okay. Cervantes notices that the robe is soaked in oil. It's dripping, actually. And it's filled to the brim with the sharp objects in his pockets, and the robe is soaked in oil, and he's holding a torch. And what you notice is actually around. You notice a bunch of woodland creatures have gathered around. None of them blinking, all of them watching. Some birds in the trees, some animals on the ground, small mice, and rodents, and rabbits. None of them attacking you, all just watching.
Okay.
Oh boy.
With that.
Mr.
Okay. No. Okay.
But you do notice one more thing. Ellie notices one more thing. As he's walking and shifting, there's black powder strapped to his chest.
Okay.
Okay, Mr.
Okay,
Cervantes.
this- no.
Mr. Cervantes, I really would recommend you put
What
that,
are you doing here?
put the weapon away, Mr. Cervantes. This is very. He has black powder.
And he's walking towards you guys at a
All
pretty
right,
quick pace.
All right. Bryce, Ellie, behind me.
Okay, yeah, but don't.
I.
No, Mr. Cervantes.
What are you doing here?
Let's try a diplomatic approach,
What
please.
are you?
You drop. Intimidation check. Drop that torch right now.
Roll
or
it.
I will strike you down. Ooh, that's an 18. And I'm going to use as a cantrip, Thaumaturgy, shrinking the flame of his torch.
Fuck.
And the intimidation is a +6. So that is a grand total of 24.
24.
Intimidation has no effect on this character.
Oh, fuck. But the Thaumaturgy is shrinking the flame.
Yeah, that's fine. The flame is much smaller now. He notices it, but he keeps pressing forward. He's got determination in his eyes. His little
throw a
tears
javelin.
stroll down his
No,
I
face.
throw a
Mr.
javelin.
No,
at-
Mr. Cervantes, please.
I throw a javelin at the torch.
Okay.
I roll to hit the torch.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
What do you? What do you roll?
Let's see. Again, it's an 18. Oh, hang on. And my javelin is a +7, so that's going to be a 25 to hit the torch.
To hit the torch.
Get it out of his hands. And then,
Yeah, it hits, and it knocks the torch free from his hand. Mm-hmm. Okay, and he clamors. The torch does not go out, though. The torch is lit with oil, and even though it does fall from his hands, and he's stunned, it does not go out.
you have, and I pick up the hammer again. You have 5 seconds to explain yourself and get out of our way before I smash you into the side of this mountain.
Why do we have him do the leading? This is terrible.
I mean, to be fair, this is a pretty dangerous situation.
He picks up the torch and he starts sprinting towards you, closing in quickly.
Son of a
wait,
bitch.
30 feet in closing.
Oh God.
Ellie, take him out.
Oh jeez. Okay. Is this like bullet time?
Well, I already did an attack action and a verbal action, so I don't want to bulldoze this.
Hang on real quick. Let me see how much he can move.
Probably 30.
Yep. So he's right on top of you guys.
I'm. Do you mind if I
go
try
full-
this?
I'm still trying to decide what I'm doing because this is.
With that, I go full defensive.
I was gonna say I'm going to.
Shield up and everything.
Hold on. Oh shit. That's its original. Damn it.
I'm going to do grapple pin, which I get advantage on.
I'm guessing you're dropping Ellie for that.
Yeah.
Do you slide off the back?
My bad,
drop.
guys. Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Shit. I'll drop. I'll drop down. At this point, I figured I had dropped down and we were all just kind of standing there.
I've got a 15.
16 for me.
14, 15, 16.
It's like we planned this.
It's like we're a good military unit.
Okay.
I'd say
Tom,
so.
go ahead.
of.
My turn? Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Okay. In a panic, because things have gone south far faster than she thought things would go. Ellie takes the wand from behind her ear and flicks it, and all of a sudden, 2 additional Ellies appear right next to her. She's just going to cast Mirror Image. And let's see. Let me read that. 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space until the spell ends. The duplicates move with you and mimic your actions, shifting position so it's impossible to track which image is real. You can use your action to dismiss the illusory duplicates. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead hits the targets of one of your duplicates or you. And then basically it's like for however many duplicates, it's like roll an 11 or higher, it's the duplicate. 8 or higher, it's the
What the hell? I said take him out. You can take this guy.
so
it's fine.
and that's her. That is one action, so that's
fine.
that. Oh, and actually wait, so he is up on me.
Yeah, he was sprinting towards you guys.
Okay,
I mean,
if
we're all
I
kind of in an I formation, right?
if I move back my full movement, will that be an attack of
I'm
opportunity?
in front, so no, he couldn't attack Ellie because Ellie's behind me.
No, he wouldn't be doing an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so she's going to run her full speed 25 feet back.
Okay. And then
All right, that's fine.
he actually has a he rolled a 16.
Oh, okay.
And he screams, "For the nest!" and touches the torch to his robe, causing an explosion.
Oh, Jesus.
He's between you two, so everybody in a 20-foot radius, you're safe. You're
Yes,
Wait, he's between.
cowardice wins.
I didn't get.
He ran between you two. He has
Oh.
he had a 30-foot
Oh, okay.
running distance.
I guess I didn't get an attack of opportunity because I was.
Well, no, he moved like up to you. It's not
Yeah.
unless you
Yeah.
had.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I need you
Okay.
guys. I need you guys to make a dex saving throw.
Sure thing.
Oh, please God.
15.
Hang on, I gotta find what saves.
yeah.
But what'd you get?
18.
15 and 18. Okay, this kobold touches the torch to himself, explodes, sending shrapnel everywhere within a 20-foot radius. And you both throw a dex saving throw, and you both make it. So you take half damage of 15 each.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. I kind of was waiting for that. I'm like, well, they'll
Is it
probably
half-
Hey, it's one. You take 7.5 fire, 7.5 piercing.
Got it.
right.
Do you have immunity
Oh,
to piercing?
actually, I have immunity to fire.
And do you have immunity to piercing?
Do you have immunity
I think
or
so, yeah.
resistance?
I have resistance.
I was gonna
excuse me.
say, holy shit, man! Immunity to fire. That's good.
It's resistance to fire as a tiefling, so that cuts that in half.
Yeah, it cuts
Yeah.
the fire damage in half.
Fire
so
damage
in half,
so you're
3 or 4.
3.5.
Also,
yeah,
like 10,
3.75.
like 10 damage.
I would say
Yeah.
round it up to
Yeah.
4. So four fire damage and 7, 8,
And yeah,
7 or 8. Let's just say 7. We'll do 7 piercing.
Yeah, we'll just do 7 piercing.
Okay.
and-
Why do you want to hurt me, Tom?
No, that's cutting
That's
it down.
reduced.
I know.
Yeah.
It would be so if you want. Okay, I will do 8 piercing damage.
That brings it back up. Okay, so like 11 total for my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I can't find it. I'm pretty sure. Oh,
I just
here
know
it
a
is.
lot of-
Resistance.
I don't know if it's
immunities,
bludgeoning or piercing.
vulnerabilities.
I know you
I don't-
fighters do get
As a
some.
None.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Not as
Never
none.
mind.
Okay, you take
Yeah,
15
you
damage.
take the
I
full
take-
damage.
I take the full half damage.
Yeah, the full 15 of half.
The full half 15.
Okay,
Oh, damn it. It's just like in
Mr.
those-
Cervantes, Mr. Swallers, are you okay?
Fine, kid.
Oh my God. Oh God. There's kobold everywhere.
You're covered.
Just like in those Ironside mines. Damn it, I hate those.
Oh
fucking
yeah, I
extremists.
remember those.
Yeah.
We
That's
did.
why I told him to drop the damn torch.
We did dissection in school, but this is.
Well,
Flops
this
the
is kind
bit
of like
kobold off the
3D
shield.
dissection, really.
Oh God. Dark humor's the worst.
Okay.
All right, that's.
Anybody want to make a
You
perception check?
You said you saw some stuff in its pockets, Ellie.
Yeah. Black
right.
powder. When I tried to yell for you not to stab it.
I was trying to douse the flame so it couldn't explode.
Hold on.
Also,
guys,
high five for knocking that torch out of it hand
Thanks.
with
Yeah,
that javelin.
super-
Pretty sick,
Fist-
bro.
I fist.
bump.
You know I fist.
Yeah,
bump.
super worked. Great.
It did.
It
Guys,
did.
let's take a look around to see if
Didn't think you would pick
there's
it back
any.
up like an idiot.
Let's see if there's any more exploding kobolds. Yeah.
Sure.
So let's all roll perception.
Perception checks.
Not great. She's not good at percepting things. So 6.
19 plus 5, 24.
I rolled a 1.
You're just it's in your eyes. And
I'm still right. I'm, like,
I'm trying-
fucking-
I'm-
I'm still like
I'm
recounting.
busy
like,
trying to
damn,
help, but I'm just
suicide
smearing kobold guts in your eyes. Like,
Go look around,
no,
Ellie.
you got some.
Stop.
Okay, I'm sorry.
birds.
Sorry.
Some of the black
I don't want
powder's in my
infection.
eye.
Infection. Think about infection.
I can cure that. It's fine.
Bryce is the only one who notices. But several of those small animals that were watching you scurry away, and new ones come. And they're shifting around. They don't let you get close to them, but they don't run or fear you. And what you do notice is ahead of you there's a cave, or you can climb up like a sheer hill face. Or if any of you have any flying ability, you could fly as well.
Oh, yeah,
Hey guys, check out all those animals. We're like in a Disney movie.
Okay.
What the hell is a Disney movie? What the hell is a movie?
Oh, you know those comics that we get.
You know.
Oh, those Nickelodeons.
Those arcane,
Yeah.
the arcane moving pictures that have recently been.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that you keep bugging me to take you to because they have because they think that they can just charge you for a child submission.
Ahem. Animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super weird.
We'll try to scare one. See what happens.
Okay, I'll shoot a fireball at one.
No,
I
no,
guess.
hang on. Get.
It just
Jesus,
seems.
I just meant like run up at one.
Oh, okay. What?
It's a 17 intimidation when I say get at the animals.
They step back a couple paces, but unblinkingly stay looking at you.
What exactly are they? Like birds? Are they like
All
wolves?
kinds.
Like
no,
woodland
just
beasts.
small little animals.
Bambi.
No deer, no
bird.
deer, but
the bird.
Thumper and raccoon.
but small birds, small rodents like rabbits, rats, little lizards, stuff like that.
Things that would be in mountains.
Yeah, nothing,
Gotcha.
nothing big or intimidating or dangerous. You don't fear them, but the only things unnerving about them is their unblinking stare.
Ellie gets as close as she can without one stepping away and starts sketching on one of the little lizards.
It just stares intently back.
I don't suppose I could do an insight check right now.
I never get animals to stay this this still. This is fantastic.
Okay. I insight check because this is strange behavior for animals.
Or do you want to do an animal?
Or
No,
animal
she's
handling?
she's just sketching a lizard because she's like, I never get one to stand this still.
What'd you
This is
get?
amazing.
Or my insight turned out to be a 15.
Yeah, you can tell this is unnatural behavior, definitely magic in origin.
You could tell your wizard to detect magic if you
Hey.
wanted to.
Hey, Ellie.
Yeah.
I think these woodland creatures are being controlled by some sort of arcana or divine spell.
Okay. I got.
I'll look into that.
Yeah, I got a spell stock that can. Maybe we can find out what kind of magic it is.
Maybe they're spies.
That's true, Bryce.
That's pretty smart.
It was
of
like
you.
those bats on the Calabac Peaks.
Thanks. I don't know. Can't confirm or deny.
Well, I mean that's good intuition, Mr.
That was back at
Swallers.
level 5, don't you remember?
Oh,
Yeah, Ellie's.
And
Ellie,
you dropped that silver dagger? That was weird.
Weird.
Ellie is going to cast detect
Don't you hold
magic
on that. man. It's important.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, sense of the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. So she is going to cast that.
And you said anything that's magical glows?
Yes, it casts a faint magical aura around the creature or object that bears magic, and I learn the school of magic.
The forest lights up.
Oh, okay. Mr. Cervantes, this entire forest is like it's
not the trees and everything, but there's so many creatures.
It's basically like the stars in the sky. Like,
yeah, you're suddenly realizing how many sets of eyes are on you. Even from the cave, you can see sets of eyes peering out at you.
Okay, this is a little unsettling, and I'm feeling a little nervous, but it appears that pretty much every single creature in this forest bears some kind of what school of like
I don't know.
divination.
I don't know what kind of magic this would be. Hang on.
Well, is it like somebody because is somebody like using them as their own sets of eyes?
Yes.
So I think that's divination.
I think so too.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, just call it divination.
Yeah, we'll just do divination. It's some kind of divination magic. I can't determine what specific spell, but I can only assume perhaps maybe scrying or something of a similar nature. Somebody's spying on us.
And you're saying you're getting it from ahead of us, behind us,
pretty,
every side?
Pretty much every single creature you see within line of sight in 30 feet, I'm getting a ping, Mr. Cervantes. I've never seen this kind of magic. It's, like I said, a little unsettling.
So it sounds like our greenie is expecting company.
Yeah, real sick burn, Mr. Cervantes. Greeny, yeah. All
You know
right.
what? I don't make the whips. I don't, big chew bubble gum. That's where I get my whips from, okay?
All right. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they're not moving. They're animals. So not at all.
Wait, not moving animals.
Yeah.
So
Wait, I'm confused.
Animals move.
Look.
Pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, but these aren't. And she like points at a lizard that's like staring daggers at her, not moving.
Freaking Duckworth.
It's like human eyes just like glued onto it.
Like I know lizards kind of normally are angry people, but this is it's weird. I never get animals to stand this still for me. I got a wonderful sketch though. Look, Mr. Swallers, and it's a very well drawn anatomical sketch of the lizard.
Okay.
Good attention to detail.
Thanks, Mr. Swallers.
Okay.
Maybe one day we'll
Gang.
sign that.
Troops.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Attention.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes.
Study hall's over.
Okay.
We have a choice now. We can knock on the front door, since we're expected, or looks like we have an entryway. We can climb it up.
Okay.
Ellie,
Well,
once again, I'm Bryce.
Your map confirms that you can either go through the cave. You're going basically up the mountain. You can either go through or go up.
okay. I don't have any traversal magic, so I probably would have to do the whole Yoda thing on somebody's back.
That's fine. Bryce, we've
Yeah.
done this before. We've climbed up those peaks before.
Oh,
Yeah,
seems
kid.
we can do
Mr.
this.
Swallers, I know you're real good at climbing, but I could probably help you out in this category if we're gonna do the climb the cliff face, if that's the plan.
The cliffs are about 60 feet tall, and you can hear strong winds up there.
Because I have,
Might be some hazard.
out of character, I have a spell. It's a rather high level spell. I only have 2 slots for it, but that's fine. Skill empowerment. Basically, my magic deepens a creature's understanding of its own talent. You touch one willing creature and give it expertise in one skill of your choice until the spell ends. It's up to an hour. And the creature doubles its proficiency bonus for ability checks using that chosen skill. So I could touch you, and for climbing, I probably athletics, so your proficiency bonus would double. I'm not very good at climbing, but I mean, is that the plan? We're doing the cliff thing, or we could just go in the cave.
We can.
Caves make me a bit nervous, kid.
Okay.
Right, and it seems like we're expected. So if we can go in the
Yeah, sure.
Rather
Climb.
take the long way.
I'm gonna say we're doing this in a hush whispered. And do we have a code language, by the way, gang?
I know Gnomish, Elven, and Sylvan.
I know common and infernal.
I know common and orc.
We got nothing.
Our code language is common.
All right, our code language is common.
Guys,
And
go to the code language. So what's going on?
So I take a sheet of paper from Ellie's binder, her a book,
Yeah, sure.
and I'm just sketching it out here. It's all like, all right, we go in the caves, probably bad stuff. We got animal spies everywhere, watching our every movement.
Did we percept the cliff faces for like how difficult the climb is going to be, or is it just like a straight up normal cliff?
I got a +20. I'm going to carve a new path in this mountain.
I'm going to tie a
Just
rope
going
around
to-
Bryce.
Well,
and climb
that's
up
only
with
if I
Bryce.
cast
I know,
the skill
I know.
empowerment.
You can tell it's going to be a very difficult climb. It's a sheer face 60-foot
sheer
climb.
foot.
Well-
and you know you can tell that the winds are high and dangerous.
This is a bit meta, but I only have 2 uses of skill empowerment. I could do it on both of you if we wanted to do the cliff face thing, but that would definitely take away any higher level spells that I may cast.
Well, so far we've been able, again, all on the paper. So far we've all been able to survive the first wave of attack, so anything in the cave face can't be that bad, right?
The birds look on from the trees.
Okay, strange.
Cover.
I think
Do
that
the little hand over the paper trick. It's like, don't copy off my sketchbook.
if my
Copy
instincts
off my answers,
if
Gretel.
my instincts are correct, if we take the cliff face, it'll probably be incredibly obvious where we're going. Because I mean, it's got gosh dang daylight.
Language.
Excuse my language. I'm very sorry.
That's a copper in the jar.
Whoever's scrying through these animals are gonna see it.
See us
where
climbing.
we're going, so it's not like it'll be a surprise attack.
That's true.
So whichever way we're going, I'd rather take the easier route. I mean, that's just me. I'm not exactly the most built woman, but
Okay.
I mean, I can ride piggyback.
No, that's fine. Let's see. So, Bryce, you're.
We
your
could
take-
always stealth our way through the cave.
Really don't think that's an option at this point, but all right.
Let's try it anyway.
I'm wearing half plate. That's
Yeah, I
not
mean,
gonna happen.
you both, I don't think are gonna be very good at stealth. Let's
Pretty
just,
clangy.
I've got a +6.
but metagame, you have disadvantage in
You have disadvantage in your
full plate armor.
yeah.
Fuck.
Fat.
Clank, 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 clank. I'm very stealthy.
Shh, now we need to be very careful. Let's sneak through the cave. Wait, what was that?
Run.
I don't think it was anything. Let's continue on.
All right. So caves. I mean, either way, we're probably going to be noticed where we're going, and the cliffs seem way more difficult. I
Yeah.
mean, I could do if you want me to. I can skill empower you both.
No,
I was gonna say
no,
you could
say-
do that, and I can use help on Cal because I have help, which gives him advantage rolls.
Isn't that? Does that work like that?
Yeah, I just read through it, and it's basically you cast help, and you're just an assistant to, and so like
Ellie, I
But
need.
that would
Okay.
you'd have to like climb, then use an action to help, and then that would be. Well, I guess it could.
No,
work. I don't
it
know.
just-
Ellie,
Yeah.
how exactly will this exhaust you in your Arcana field?
Well, I mean, I only have a certain number of high level spells, and in game terms, that would take both of my 5th level spell slots, and that's
not-
all that I have.
Out of game. Let's not do that. In game. No, I want your Arcana strong for when we get deeper into this.
yeah, we're gonna need that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I've
you
already
guys are going to
cast.
fight a dragon.
I've already cast 2 spells at this point, and
By the way, are there still 4 of you just like
no, as soon as we were out,
Right.
as soon as we were out of combat, it only lasts a minute. So
Yeah.
like
Oh.
after a minute, it would have gone away.
Okay, so we approach the cavern's entrance. You said there was large doors.
There's not large doors. It's an open cave,
Just
but
an
there's
open
large
cave.
boulders that kind of form a cave mouth.
And I
Yeah.
think knowing that Mr. Swallers is a human, Ellie's Gonna cast Dancing Lights, which creates 4.
Thank goodness, because there's no light sources in the
it's
cave.
4 torch-sized globules of light that kind of dance around, and I can split them up at will. So she kind of both me and Cervantes have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna kind of put them two.
You can kind of have them around.
Yeah,
the party.
I'll just basically do 4 kind of like in a radial dancing formation around the party.
I don't know if it's with your dark vision, but I can only see in black and white. I can only see
Yeah,
in the
I mean that's pretty
grayscale,
much how
you know,
dark. Yeah,
with dancing lights, at least we can see color. If there's any puzzles that involve that.
I think I'm gonna send them actually instead of dancing around us because they only shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. I'm gonna send all 4 ahead of us, kind of
Okay.
like a torch, to give us like an extended.
Yeah. Hey, can we make a perception check at this time to look into the cave?
Feel free.
Alrighty. Let's all do that. Okay.
Oh boy, really stinking on those perceptions. She's concentrating on her spell, so she only gets
Yeah.
a 5.
21.
8 total.
I look ahead.
But by the way, marching order. I'm definitely in the back of.
I'm definitely in
the
front.
two
Yeah.
the two
Yeah.
muscle boys.
Yep.
Yeah,
know.
so
I'm right behind.
one thing you all pick up on is echoes and small squeaks of more of those kobolds in the dark. You can't see them, but you can hear scurrying, you can hear movement, you can hear tiny voices echo. But nothing like close by, and nothing that makes it's just an eerie feeling.
So like they see our light and they're basically like
Yeah,
getting out of the
and
way.
you know that this is their
Home.
this is their home. This is their territory. They're aware of it. So you enter into the mouth of the cave, and you enter into a small stone and dirt room. To your right and left, you pick up on small holes that lead off somewhere. Probably only Ellie could fit through them, and she would even have a hard time.
I could send Barnaby down to maybe scout.
No.
Hoot, hoot, hoot.
Send your owl down into a dark hole.
He has advantage. He has dark vision. I believe he has dark vision and has advantage in perception with seeing and hearing. And he's also
Makes sense as
basically he's
hell.
a Fey immortal. Like he could get poofed back into the Fey plane, and then I just have to spend an hour to get him back.
And in front of you lies an unlocked door.
Just saying.
Good to know. A locked
Okay.
door. I knock and I say,
No,
Un-
Kirby
unlocked.
vacuums.
Kirby vacuums here
locked
for
door.
sale.
Okay. We haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm still in front, so I'm gonna cast Find Traps at this point.
Ooh.
You sense the presence of any traps in the range, 120 feet.
120 feet.
Within line of
Within
sight.
line of sight.
Within the line of sight, though.
Oh yeah, I would have to open the door. So maybe I don't cast that yet.
The door is ajar. It's not like closed.
Oh, the
or
door's
anything.
ajar? I
It's
thought you said it was locked.
no, it's unlocked.
Oh,
It's slightly ajar. It's blocking your field of vision, but it's opened a little bit towards you, and
Okay.
you don't see anything on it or anything suspicious yet.
So perhaps to keep our voices down, I'm going to cantrip message to each of you. So I like point to you and in a whisper, but it's audible like to a normal volume to you.
Yeah.
I just go, well, do you want me to have Barnaby scout, or should we try the door?
I am suspicious about these tiny little kobolds. Seem to be scurrying around,
I mean,
but
we're
I think we can
definitely-
take them.
We're definitely in their home turf, and I feel like if we're not careful, we probably could get surrounded very easily. It's up to you guys.
I ready both my battle axes.
I'd rather not put Barnaby in danger, but
No.
if he does get hit, I mean, he gets sent back into the Feywilds, and it does take me an hour to get him back.
No.
Okay.
I know
No,
it upsets you
that's-
every time you had to do that.
I mean, that's all right, kid. If you think,
This is mental because you can in message you can respond.
oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
I didn't
well,
think
I
you
don't
could
know
respond.
about
I
that.
don't know
kid.
how to whisper in this voice.
I say there's no skin off our nose if Barnaby goes forward. Go for it, kid.
Are you sending him down one of the holes or through the door?
I mean, that's
True to door.
We can't fit through the holes. We need to know what's ahead of us.
okay. Give me.
But we're not going through the holes.
Yeah.
No, I know we can't fit through them. We need to know what's ahead of us.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah. So he's a little pygmy. I can send him. We can push open the door, and I can send.
Right.
We can try and make a stealth check for Barnaby to send him through the door.
I was
But
gonna say I pick up that same burnt javelin and poke open the door a little bit more.
Your fine trap sense goes wild.
Oh.
On,
Don't
on
send
the,
Barnaby.
on the door or like on the other side, just
no.
like
What he sees is a long hallway with 2 hallways going left and right, and from him all the way at the end of the hallway there's another door.
120 feet, just a billion traps.
No, there's a handful of traps. He can sense a lot of them, but he can see a lot of them with his naked eye too.
Okay.
Well, his naked dark vision glowy orb eye.
Yeah.
Mr.
They just aren't.
hold
They
on.
aren't
Mr.
hidden very
Cervantes,
well.
what do your tiefling eyes see?
Hold off, kid. You don't want to send the pygmy.
Oh,
Won't
okay.
Probably won't be coming
Yeah,
back
rather-
in one piece.
Yeah.
Grab
rather-
Barnaby as he starts opening his wings. No.
Yeah, I basically like it's like a baseball grab because he's really tiny.
Yeah, because you got about like 110-foot hallway in front of you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, Barnaby, stay here.
Yeah.
What do you want, Mr. Cervantes? What do you want to do? I mean, you're the most experienced adventurer out of this group.
But
I mean,
these
okay, well,
traps,
you
these
and Mr. Swallers. I'm
Most of these
Oh,
traps
thanks for
you can
saying
see.
that, kid.
sorry. What?
Most of these traps you can see.
Okay.
It's not like they're very hidden.
They're like wire. Are they like wire traps or like
The-
magic traps?
There's different traps that you can see. You can see a lot of tripwires. You can see some obvious pressure plates. You can see some stones that look out of place that you can assume are drop falls. They aren't terribly hard to negotiate. If you progress forward at half speed and watch what you do, you would be able to get around most of these traps without issue.
Okay. Should we make a athletics check to do that? Should we do a disarm attempt?
You guys can do disarm attempts if you'd like. You would have to roll for a dexterity.
I've got +4, but she's definitely not proficient in like
Yeah.
thieves' tools. So I've got Tinker's tools. Probably not the same thing though.
But if you
Then we're-
if you do go at half speed, you get like +5 passive perception. So
Okay.
you'll be able to negotiate them no problem. But if you dash, you actually get negative. So
Okay.
don't move quickly.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go forward and move at half speed because my passive perception is 15, and you said I get a +5.
Yeah, and they aren't hidden well. Like, so you'd be totally fine.
All right, I move forward down the corridor
Okay.
to the door at the end.
Okay, stepping over tripwires, you go all the way. You can't go all the. You need to take some turns. Hang on, because it's 120 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
This is the
move.
max range of my spell.
I
Cool.
move. 15 feet.
Mr.
Are you-
Swallers, wait. I'm really bad. I'm
'Cause-
really bad at.
Is anybody trying to disable any of these traps?
No, I will
Dispel any?
I will also follow the passive perception. I have a 19 with that additional modifier.
Okay.
So again, I'll go at half speed.
Do you want
Ellie,
me to,
are
do
you
you want me
still
to
on
carry
one
you?
of our backs?
I was gonna say, do you want to?
Do you want to hop on before we do this?
Would my 35 pounds impose any disadvantage on either of them or?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a strong boy.
Yeah. Considering my athletics
Is
is
a 20
like
strength, right?
yeah, like I have good.
A 20.
I have fairly good dex,
more
but my
pounds.
athletics is garbage. So if I could, I would love to hitch a little Yoda ride on one of your backs.
Say I'm Bryce.
Consider it done.
So you step around these traps, over these tripwires, over these plates.
Might say I'm still being very defensive in my movement.
Yeah,
so I
like-
might even move like half a second slower.
Yeah, like you're watching everything, even
Like
looking
those
behind
cubby
you.
Holes, yeah,
Okay.
cubby holes.
Well, you're coming up to where all 4 hallways intersect. And I need to roll for initiative.
Oh.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
dang!
dang it! I wasted a nat 20 on that. Damn. Huh? Yeah.
You got a nat 20?
Nat 20. I don't have any initiative. I have no dex.
15 for your girl.
That's okay. It fits the character profile of acting first and asking questions later.
Hold on. 22.
Well, fine, Bryce. Show me up.
I have a +6 initiative.
That's fine, Bryce. Show me up.
You got a nat 20.
I know. It doesn't mean jack shit for
Yeah,
this.
and unfortunately, Nat 20 doesn't do much for.
For
I mean, yeah. But I mean,
And Ellie got 15.
Yes.
You guys slowly progress forward down the hallway, avoiding traps and taking care while moving. and you reach the center of these 4 intersecting hallways. And I'm guessing you're progressing towards the doorway at the end of the hall
Yes.
until you start hearing a loud banging clatter. It's louder and louder. Pots and pans and shields and swords all slamming together.
This reminds me of my literature about Mr. Tolkien in the Mines of Moria.
I don't know what you're talking about again, Ellie, but shut up.
It's in one of my books.
What do you hear is but the sound of 4 doors at the end of each hallway swing open and
boy.
smash against the back wall.
Oh, God.
You look around you to see 4 huge machines, almost they look like contraptions. What are they? Huge harpoons getting ready to be shot from each one at every end of the hallway. Each one manned
Shit, we're about
by
to fucking die.
each one manned by a 2 kobold team.
Is it adorable?
It's pretty cute, but all you can see is little slits
Adoro deadly.
where they just have a little eye slit where they can see through
Gotcha.
because the whole
Oh my God, we're about to have 4 fucking man-sized harpoons shot through us.
We got this.
and
They're
but at,
coal boats. How accurate are they going
Right.
to be?
They
but
don't need to be. It's literally the size of the hallway.
at the very end of the far hallway on top of the door stand 2 more kobolds.
Oh, boy.
And these are alchemist kobolds.
Oh no.
And they have something in their hand.
Fuck.
So each of those ballistas or whatever they're called have a barbed bolt, and you can see a large chain running from the end of it.
Oh shit.
And the conductor kobolds do have protection from the little ballista guy.
So they
Ballista.
they pretty much got what, like three quarters or
Baluster.
full cover or something.
Yeah. Yeah, all there is a little eye slit. The rest is solid wood.
Oh shit.
So, top of the order.
Damn.
Bryce. What do you do?
Mr. Swallers.
Do I attack them?
Mr. Swallers, do something.
Do I attack the ones at the end of the hall so that
I-
we have a clear path to move
do
through?
do something. I don't know. You're the marshal. You're the marshal man.
All right, I ready my longbow and I launch 3 arrows at the 2 kobolds at the end of the main door so that we can clear a path so that we can charge
at the
through.
end of the main door, just so you're clear, there's the giant. How do you pronounce that? Ballista?
Ballista, yeah.
Ballista. There we go.
There we go.
There's the giant ballista being manned by 2, and then up above the door there's a ledge where the 2 alchemists are. So just so you have a full idea of everything that you're up against.
Mr. Swallers, I have an idea. Aim for those alchemists, and perhaps maybe if you can get one to drop their whatever they have in their hands, it could be detrimental to the kobolds on the bottom.
I do that and I use action surge to do another 3, so 6 total. 6 total arrows.
Shit, dog.
3 at each.
Just like Legolas style, shooting 3 at a time.
1 arrow a second. Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna make this easy on myself. I'm gonna do the first 3.
But the 2 up top do get total cover.
Oh,
They run out, but they're out right now. So
They are out.
Yeah, they're out, but they will be able to run behind total cover.
okay. So but currently, right now at this
In the
point,
moment, yep, they're holding Molotov cocktails
without cover.
without cover.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna do 3 and 3. I'm gonna shoot 3 arrows at the one on the right, then 3 arrows with my action surge. 3 arrows on the one on the left.
Okay.
So for the first one, first a nat 20 for one of them.
Double damage.
And then a 5 and an 8, and I get a plus 8 to hit. So 16 and what did I say? A 5.
5 and an 8.
So that's 13. Yeah.
yeah.
2 hit.
Okay. And that is.
Don't negate that net 20
There's a-
damage.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
You're doing longbow, right?
Uh huh.
So 2d8 for that nat 20 plus your modifier.
2d8
And then
plus
1d
3.
Shouldn't it be plus 5? Or no, plus 3 because you're doing dex. That's right. Longbow's dex. You're right. You're right, dog.
Would that be plus 6 then?
No, you have 19 dex, right? That's plus 4.
It says plus 3. I have no, because I changed some things around.
Gotcha.
Instead of going for double decks in that feat, I decided to go with dual wielding.
Is this the alchemist on the left or the right?
This is the one on the right.
On the
I
right,
think I said.
Okay, so
Did
yeah.
I say the one on the right?
So it's one. It's 2d8 plus 3, and then one, and then wait. Did you say 2 out of 3 hit, or one out of 3 hit?
2 out of 3.
Okay, so 2d8 on the nat 20 plus 3, and then 1d8 plus 3.
Which is 6, so 9 for the 1. And then 6 plus 3, 9. So
18 total.
18 total, yeah. That's for the one on the right.
Okay, and for the one on the left?
Damn. No nat 20s. 17 plus 8, 19 plus 8, and a 6 plus 8.
6 plus 8 misses, so 2 out of 3 again.
2 out of 3 again. So that's 6 total for 1 arrow. Whoops, why did I do that? Oh, and 4. Not so good.
You said 6 and 4?
6 and 4. So
Still
10.
pretty good. I mean,
10,
you
yeah.
launched 6 arrows, so
Yeah.
still pretty dang
Yay,
good.
action surge.
My goodness.
I just imagine you do a Legolas thing. You basically drew 3 arrows, shot at one, and then drew 3 arrows and shot at another.
Are you still on my shoulders?
Yeah, I'm still.
Are you
I'm-
holding
I'm-
like
I'm-
anime arrows?
Yeah, I'm just like, here, Mr. Swallers, next one.
Okay, so up next is the alchemist. Alchemist, the one to the right that you hit. That Molotov cocktail in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Biffs it. Throws.
Oh shit!
Trying to...
Excuse my language.
Another
Trying to
copper in
hit
the
you
jar.
guys.
Oh fuck nuggets!
2 coppers.
Okay.
Write it a letter to your parents.
See if we'll sign your permission
And
slip
are
now.
you guys all together in the center of the room still? And you're on his back?
Yep.
Yeah,
Do it together.
essentially, I did say I was
would s-
on his back, but I'm just gonna say that I was pretty much just standing next to him. I'm not gonna be on because that would be really weird for like deck saving throws.
Right.
So I'm just gonna say I was basically within 5 feet of him. So we're almost in the same spot.
And I would say...
Because he carried me, I dropped down as soon as we saw like 5 ballistas. So I'm in the same range as he is. We're standing next to each other, side
I'm
by
within
side.
10 feet? 10, 15 feet? I know I was
Okay.
going slower.
Let me see here. Sorry, I'm just getting
you're
an
fine.
idea of where our layout is.
No, you're good.
Everybody's still grouped together because there was
Pretty
kind of an
much.
element of surprise
We're all
to this.
less than 20 feet apart.
Yeah. I believe Swallers and I, 5 feet side by side, and then maybe 5-10 feet back is Cervantes being fairly more careful than we were.
So he's throwing,
Bring it up
and
to
so I need everybody to make a dex saving throw in the area.
That's an 8.
Ooh. 19.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for that high dex.
13.
And 13. Okay. Bryce and Ellie make it, so you guys are only going to take half damage.
Nice.
And this is going to be acid damage.
Oh, fuck.
And you guys take, and it's 17.
17?
Well, and now you cut it in half.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I'm so-
but Tim takes 17 acid damage, and
I'm
Tim
sorry.
is actually poisoned for the next turn.
Oh, shoot. What does that mean?
Means you get disadvantage
Yeah.
on attack and ability checks. We
But-
looked it up off air.
Gotcha.
And
So
then
we only take 8 or 9?
8.
Or 8
And then
acid.
you see him use his, you see him refill a new flask and prepare it.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Fuck you.
This time I'll allow it. He is a real stinker.
Ellie.
Sorry.
And with that,
He just hit me with acid.
Cervantes is going.
Okay. I am going to point at the more damaged kobold.
So the
And
one on the right.
yeah, the one on the right, and I'm going to toll the dead. I cast this at will because things. Let's see here.
Because magic.
Because magic.
I don't
Wisdom
do-
saving throw of
Oh, yeah.
17.
Made it.
Okay.
Damn.
Even
I
without.
think it's just half damage, right?
Yeah, I think you do. I still take half damage.
Right. At this point,
I got a sexy plan for you, Mr. Swallers.
Oh, wait,
when it's
no.
my turn.
no, because since it's a cantrip, I think
It's all or nothing.
Must succeed.
You see him stammer, but then he shakes it off, ready to throw another flask of
Okay.
whatever.
So it's
Then, as a bonus action,
ooh.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith
Oh,
on my two compatriots.
Ooh.
Since they're in the same
Both?
space.
I mean, we're like 5 feet apart.
I'm testing it on Bryce, but I think
is
if
it
you're
one?
pretty
Is
much-
it as a single target
It's
for
a
Shield of
single
Faith?
target for
Yeah.
for the bonus action.
Yeah, so I technically I did slough off of his shoulder, so we're not the same person. So choose one of us.
Then I'm just going to cast the bonus Shield of Faith on Bryce because I know he's throwing arrows and stuff like that.
That's okay. You're still gonna be a beastly tank because.
Oh no, on Ellie then.
Oh, you're gonna do it on me?
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
He's okay.
I misspoke because
I was gonna
Okay,
say
'cause I was-
you can do it on Bryce because the thing that I'm gonna do is gonna make him an unkillable fucking tank.
I'm sorry. No, because I thought you guys were together.
Okay, so you're gonna do it on me. I got a plus 2 AC.
Plus 2 AC because I'm doing my Shield of Faith.
Excellent. So I have 18 AC. Hell yeah! I'm the beefiest wizard there ever was.
Yes. Using cantrips and
Who
first levels on
next?
these.
Who next?
Who next is one of the teams.
Damn it!
We're gonna get our first shot off. We're gonna see what that looks like.
Oh fuck!
Woo! So one of
I
the
mean, it
teams
won't
takes
be-
aim at Bryce. Oh, who could have called that one?
Oh no!
And fires a giant harpoon at you. Does 25 hit your armor class?
Yes, it does.
Even Shield of Fate wouldn't have helped. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Just the
Just the silence
the
of it.
sadness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do 22 piercing damage,
Holy fuck, dude.
but then you start to hear the crank turn as the spear is pulled back and pulling you towards the traps.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Christ. Also, I didn't like that cackle just now, little lady.
I didn't. No, that was the kobolds. That wasn't me.
Just didn't let their kamikaze father die. It would have avoided all.
He was trying to protect the eggs.
And I turned to Ellie. And had we just climbed the mountain like I wanted to, we could have avoided all of this.
No, you couldn't.
Indoor voice.
My spleen hurts. There's a big fucking arrow in my spleen. Look at this shit.
I won't even condemn you for language because I mean it does look like it hurts, but please don't yell at me. I asked what your opinions were.
I'm going through shock here. Is my spine okay?
Yeah, okay, it's fine. That's all right.
Freaking hold it together, Bryce. You know I can heal you. And your stupid.
I'm good at it, man. Like half damage. This is bullshit.
Okay, please stop. Whose turn is it next? So I can
Everybody put a copper piece in the pot.
stop yelling at me.
Got stabbed in the midsection. Of course I'd be screaming.
Okay, yeah, but don't yell at me.
I wanted to climb the mountain.
I was about to skill empower you, and you guys are like, yeah, no.
Oh no, we want your
No,
spell,
do that!
spell slots.
Dear
They usually
God!
have spell slots.
So you're being pulled backwards.
I see that.
Now it's Team 2's turn.
Cool.
God damn.
And Team 2 is who's to the right of you currently.
They're gonna pull me to the right.
And they aim towards...
Cervantes.
Yeah, sorry, Cervantes.
That's fine. Was it a crit?
Does a 23 hit your armor class?
Oh damn.
Hang on, does it?
Wait,
And it's piercing damage if you have any immunity towards that.
it does hit.
It does hit.
I realized I couldn't claim full defensive anymore because I was casting. So
We're just gonna do a.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do a 22.
a 22 damage.
Yeah,
Just 22.
Just
damage.
22.
just a clean 22.
Oh boy.
And they start to reel you in
'Kay.
towards all the booby traps.
Gotcha.
And now it's Ellie's turn.
Oh boy. Oh fuck.
Ah, my slayer.
This calls for really coarse language. Tiddlywinks. Oh goddamn. Okay, so there's four 4 hallways, right?
Correct.
2.
All littered with traps.
Okay. 2 it's 2 kobolds per
Hallway, except for the one straight ahead has 4.
Okay. And they're on a ledge.
The 2 alchemists are up on a ledge, and
How
when
high is the ledge?
the ledge is only 10 feet above
10
the door.
feet.
And so,
Perfect.
also, they get full coverage when they're not attacking.
Perf. But are they in full cover right now?
Currently, yes.
Fuck. Okay. All right. I guess this will have to do.
But I just want to, just because things don't seem to be going well. They seem to be going really well.
Yeah, they're great.
But the chains are susceptible to taking damage.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I see the one.
I got a plan. Don't worry.
I see the one pulling Mr. Swallers, and since it has the most enemies, and unfortunately they are behind cover, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna launch a fireball, and I'm gonna need the 2 kobolds.
Wait, are you launching the fireball straight ahead or straight behind?
Wherever the kobolds are pulling Bryce.
He's being pulled straight back. That's the opposite of the one where the alchemists are.
Okay.
He's being pulled towards the door you guys just came through.
So whichever I'm gonna launch a fireball at whichever kobolds launch that harpoon into Bryce.
Do it.
And I'm gonna need them to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, technically you'd be hitting the ballista, so I don't have a dex.
Okay.
So have a dex. It's a
But I mean, it's a 20-foot. It would be a 20-foot radius. So I feel like would it catch them if I launched it?
Oh,
Give 'em
then
behind
yeah.
the-
Okay.
Then yeah.
So they need to beat an 18 for dexterity.
Neither make it.
Excellent. So I'm going to roll 8d6.
Don't forget to attack the ballista too.
Yeah, I mean, everything in that 20-foot area would get the damage. Okay, so if everybody fails, I'm just going to add up all the damage. This is 8d6, so I'm going to roll this 4 times. Everybody keep track for me. That's 4.
11.
11. This is 15.
15.
9.
Plus 9 is 20. 24.
24. 5.
29.
29.
How many was that so far? Was that three rolls?
That was
4
4
rolls.
rolls.
That was 4 rolls?
Yeah.
So 29 points of damage.
To each?
To everyone that failed the saving throw.
Okay. So, hang on. The ballista's looking pretty rough. It's catching fire. But the 2 kobolds are dead.
Hell
yeah.
So the
Wait, so
chain
it's like an
stops
automatic.
moving.
Oh, okay, good. Oh.
Yeah, because one little guy has to crank it. So you still have the big, huge spear through you, but now you're not being dragged backwards.
Fantastic.
And that would be, I don't think I have any bonus actions. I was going to do something else, but I needed to save you first, Bryce.
Yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, Mr. Swallers. Yeah, I don't have a bonus action, so that's my turn.
Okay. So now we're on to team 1, which is to the left, and they take aim at Ellie.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
It's okay. You got that 18.
Yeah.
I do have that 18.
And that 23 that came earlier.
Yeah, does 20 hit your armor class?
Hold on, let me... 20. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna use a spell slot. I'm gonna cast Shield.
Okay.
It gives me a +5 to my AC. So 18 plus
23?
5. Yes, thank you. 23. Just invisible.
The harpoon launches from the ballista, the chain rattling as it flies through the air, and in the last second, an invisible shield shoots up out of the ground, causing the what is it called? The harpoon to chatter off to the side. King, 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 king. Safe.
Oh, fuddle nuts. That was scary.
And next in line is the second alchemist, and he is going to launch another cocktail, and you guys are all still near each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't moved.
Yeah,
Probably
so-
not wise, but...
Oh.
So he's going to throw it in the middle of you guys again.
great.
17 damage.
Okay, let me see if I can roll this save.
Wait, can we roll a save?
Yeah, it's a dex save, right? Out of all that? Or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Another
Nope.
another 19.
And you
Two.
guys? 2?
2.
19.
Okay, so same setup as last time. Half damage for you guys, full damage.
So another 8.
Yeah.
Another 8 damage. Okay.
But this one is cold damage.
Oh.
Oof.
How much did I take?
17.
Okay.
And now
17
you're
cold.
poisoned for the next turn as well.
Gotcha.
And he
Dang, dude, we're
prepares
at, like, the
a
same
new
HP now.
flask.
We need to take out these guys. We need to take out these.
Actually, okay.
These
yeah, you
MF
threw an acid at me.
alchemists.
I'm going to do a reaction spell.
Okay,
I'm
go
going to
ahead.
do Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, what's that?
That is where I cast my hand at them. You take the response of being damaged from a creature within 60 feet of you. I'm assuming they are.
Yes.
They need to make a dex saving throw of 14.
I'm about to wreck this whole alchemist career. Oh.
Neither one comes even close.
Great.
But it's just the one that's out there, I guess. The other one's still hidden.
I think is it a single target or is it
Being
both?
damaged by a creature within 60 feet.
So it's
Yeah,
probably
I think
yeah.
it's,
single.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Still pretty good though, right? Like 3d10 or some
Yes,
crazy
3d10.
thing. Hell yeah! Roll high. Roll high, my boy. Get all 10s. Get 30 damage.
I got 38. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
30.
Oh, wait, out of
Above
3d10?
what you could do.
No.
18 plus 3?
That's 18, 19,
21?
21, sorry.
21,
I got
okay.
excited because I thought I was using percentile dice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 38.
I did 40 damage with 3d10.
Side note, I use percentile dice a lot on my PCs when I'm the DM to see if they fucked up.
Do
To see if some Wolverine or something like that bites their ass.
my ass.
My ass! No, but that's just 21 damage.
Well, he takes a huge hit. He steps back and he basically limps back behind his cover. He is looking weak.
Cervantes scowls.
Mr.
at him.
Cervantes, that was impressive.
You've seen me do this before. Shut up, Ellie.
Oh God.
I was complimenting you.
I'm
but
burning with acid and cold. Shut up.
Fair.
And you have a harpoon through
Everything-
your spine.
I see
like
that.
I do.
Yeah! I got a plan for that too.
Do you? Good, because I don't have one.
I got one, don't worry.
How long
Yes,
does
I
your
have this
shield last
brother.
for?
It's one reaction, so they're going to take another shot at me?
They're going to take another shot at you.
Okay, well, I might actually get hit.
Oh, God. 21.
You got hit.
You got hit, girl.
Yeah, I could.
Welcome to the Harpoon Club.
My chain stopped moving.
Yeah,
Guys, I am so squishy. Should I expend another spell slot for the shield?
That's up to you, bro. It's up to you, girl.
I mean, that'll be. Yeah,
What-
you know
what-
what? I
what
can't.
level is it?
I cannot. It's first level. I
Oh,
cannot.
do it.
I'm so squishy. I cannot afford to get hit with fucking beastly damage like that. So I am going to expend another spell slot and do another shield.
And so, once again, takes a shot at Ellie, and it goes bouncing off into a random
I like to
direction.
think every time
Oh
she does-
God! This,
yeah.
I'm never gonna get used to this. I hate combat.
Yeah, Trigate actually impaled.
Yeah, it didn't look fun. That's
No,
why I
it's
used
not.
the spell.
It's not. Why would you assume that?
That's why I'm glad my parents made me a red-skinned tiefling. They can't see me bleed.
That sounded self-racist.
I hate it. I fucking never knew my parents.
No, it sounded emo as fuck to me. You know, I
Yeah.
can't see my blood because
Go
my
write
skin
in
is
a
red.
live journal, you little tiefling.
What is that? What's the live journal? I don't know what that is.
Whoa, Ellie.
Okay, Bryce, it's your turn.
We're not all book smart, Ellie.
Ah, dang it! I
Shit.
wish I know that I had to get rid of the harpoon on you, but I really wish I was able to cast what I wanted to cast on you
It's all right.
because
Well-
you could have been
got
bad.
it.
He's gonna
got
gonna
this.
grapple that right out of his body, and all he has to do is make a 16. Hit
Oh,
a
yeah?
Dex saving a 16.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, Bryce can make that.
Yeah. He's not
Totally
gonna,
make
with
that.
your badass strength.
Don't eat.
That's a 2.
I don't know why you're not DMing today.
That's a 15.
It's a bonus episode, girl.
Total? Yeah. Oh, my dude.
Advantage? Just keep going.
take advantage on this one.
Because, I mean, they're dead, so.
Yeah.
16 exact.
Hey!
And with his muscular strength, he grabs onto the
Did it in
harpoon.
one.
And in one,
I think I saw you tugging there, Bryce.
Not like that. Just one pull. Just
Oh.
right out of his
Definitely
mouth.
not a.
all the viscera and guts. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
You see that, kid?
Ellie, I told
No,
you not.
I'd rather not.
Don't look at it, Ellie. Ellie, I told you not to look at it. Don't look at it, Ellie.
No.
Happy
Capture
place.
it in your journal. You see that shit?
Happy place, Ellie.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, now what?
Ride the
now what do you
stream.
do?
Does that take up like
I think
one
that's
action?
your movement action.
Yeah,
that's probably your
we're just
movement,
counting
right?
that as your movement action.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, do a
Fuck
range
yeah.
attack, man.
Harsh but nice DM.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Pretty sure you've taken more hit points from us than the entirety of the Iris campaign.
I can't.
Yep.
I can't charge at because the alchemists are above.
Yeah, but right now they're both undercover.
Yeah.
They aren't out, and so they don't offer a threat to you yet.
Because Cal is still being dragged by the chains, right?
Yeah.
I go
Correct.
up and I attack the chain to break it.
Okay, roll.
So I can attack up to 3 times with my battle axe.
Do it.
All right, so I'm going to attack the chain. Do I need to? That was a net 20.
Hell
You
One
don't
attack.
need to do shit.
Oh, hell
Sever the
yeah.
chains.
Would you like to describe your liberation of your friend from the ballista?
I pop my own cork
Oh God.
to pull the harpoon, and then I battle worn and blood soaked charge up to my companion Cal.
Use your own bloody ballista to stab it through the chain to
Think I'm
stop
like
it from
only 10 feet
moving,
away from
and
you
then
right
chop
now.
it.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I look at Cal with blood soaked face, and I raise my battle axe and bring it down just in front of him, as though I were attacking him, but cut the chain in front.
Cal doesn't even flinch because he knows he can trust Bryce at this point.
So he still has the
This
harpoon.
is just like
in
one of my
him,
Japanese
Still
animes.
has the harpoon in him.
But now he is liberated from. And now that that it's stabbed through, that team can no longer pull on that chain. They'll have to replace the entire unit, which leaves them incapacitated for a full 2 turns.
Yes!
And
up
do
to
you
you.
want to do any movement? The alchemist is next. Do you want to do any movement?
I want to get right
Hint,
up
hint.
underneath the alchemist ledge.
Okay. What's your movement speed? That's 60 feet away. I know you were already closer.
I
So
was-
I'm guessing you were closer to 40 or 50 feet from that ledge.
30 feet. So,
Okay, perfect. So you can look up and see them. You're like 10
Yeah.
feet in front of the ledge.
Yeah.
Okay. So next is the alchemist. And he comes out and biffs another one. This is fire damage. Can you two roll for
Oh boy, a dex, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, I do not make it this time. Only a 7.
No modifier on that?
That is the
2
modifier.
crew. This one's done.
I rolled
It's
a
okay.
Can we retake that?
I rolled a 3 plus 4.
No, let's
Do you want my good dice?
No, B.
I got this.
Just
No.
do it, man.
I got this.
I've got Okay.
Yeah, tell me
Just
your
do
fire
it.
damage.
17 fire damage for the both of
17
you.
fire damage.
Half it.
There's no
And you're taking disadvantage next turn.
Yeah.
It's a poison.
really, even with like different elements.
That's what it says is take poison damage.
With every hit. That's crazy. That's fine.
That's insane.
I'll just have to
That's
use.
how the kobolds win because they don't have a lot of HP.
Yeah, I'll
Gain
just.
poison condition.
Yeah.
But it's only for 1 turn and you don't have to
Right. But that's fine. I'll just use a spell that uses
hang on and then
a dex saving throw.
and he doesn't prepare he's unable to prepare his flask this time.
Hell yeah, dumb nerd.
Okay. Cervantes?
Okay. He's still poking out, or
Yeah, he hasn't made it back. He's still fiddling with his flask trying to get it together again.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the spear from my own body and throw it at him.
Which way are you pulling it out? Forwards or backwards?
Whichever way I don't take damage.
Yeah,
Do backwards.
Yeah,
a soldier, I would know
whichever
that.
way the barbs aren't pointed.
Yeah, as a soldier,
Which we
I
did
would
all
know
of for everybody's.
that. Yeah, I guess I'll try Matt's new die because it was the 2 crew on that one.
Yeah, no. You,
The 2 crew.
say
That doesn't look like
that's
Matthew
a
dice.
that's a super good another D&D podcast reference.
Let's try these. Let's try this guy.
I got a bunch of dice here
Okay.
too if you want to use.
Sure. No, it's fine. No, the rainbow die was actually doing good for me the entire start of this adventure, and then it's just like, all right.
That's what happens.
But I am going to roll to hit it as if I were throwing a spear.
Okay.
God damn it!
See, you
It's a
shunned,
nat one.
Trying to
shunned
be.
my dice.
Did you pull the spear out? Ah!
All right.
You accidentally
You
stab
pull-
yourself in the urethra.
You pull a little bit of your own guts out the back, and it hurts.
Gonna need
And
some
you
restoration.
win.
No.
And you throw the
And I-
spear,
and I
and it
drop the
lands
spear.
at Bryce's feet.
Ah!
Brink. All right.
Oh God.
Wait, hang on.
That's what happens when you shun my dice.
All right. I think I have War Priest.
A cunning plan.
When you
I meant to do that.
Wait, hang on. When you use an attack, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. Yeah, I'm gonna use my War Priest. Fuck it.
Do it.
And do it.
Do it.
Hang on. Which
Well, what are you gonna use it against? Do you have a ranged?
I have spears and javelins.
Oh, shit!
I'm a war domain.
Well, I just didn't know what you had, so I thought you were like, I have a hammer. So I was like, what are you
No.
swinging at?
Nope.
Hell yeah, dude!
Got javelin.
Do it, dog. Throw that javelin, and don't fuck it up.
I didn't fuck it up. With that, it's gonna come to a 18 to hit.
And that hits.
Yeah! And I'm gonna use divine. I think it's divine strike, so it's an extra D8.
Okay,
for
let's
my
do it.
I like how we're cheering and having such a hard time with fucking kobolds. We're goddamn level 14, and we're like, yeah, we killed 3 kobolds.
That's so good.
Well, like a kobold's a HP of 5, but then the alchemists are like 45.
Oh shit! Behind the kimono on that one.
Yeah, everybody look behind just a little
Just
peer.
a little peek. Looking good behind that kimono.
And unfortunately, since I'm so weak, it's only gonna be 7 damage.
With your divine smite?
Wow.
I know. I rolled low on the
Man, buddy. Oh, I know how that feels.
Okay, so
I had a spear through my spine.
he takes a hit and stumbles back, unable. Then he trips and falls supine, unable to get behind his barrier.
He's exposed.
Yeah, so
Take him out.
he's leaned against his
Supine
barrier.
is face up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prone is face down, so he's supine. So he took a couple steps back and tripped over his own feet, and now he's laying against
What a
his...
dork.
Yeah. Okay, so next it's Team 4's turn. But, if you remember, they're smoldering ash at this point. Team 2
Is it?
is up.
Oh
Is
shit.
it too
But-
late to take a bonus action?
You already did a bonus action.
I did.
How many bonus actions are you going to
You
get?
had the one to do the bonus as your weapon attack.
Yeah, what was your...
You're right. I'm sorry.
So no weapon, no bonus attack for you.
That was a spell. It wasn't an attack.
And now it's Team 2's turn. But as you recall, a spear was put through and pinned down their chain, so they have to redo it. So nothing happens for their turn. So which brings us to Ellie.
Yes. Okay. So we have.
Freaking
Two-
light 'em up, girl.
Okay. So we we still have 3
lightning.
ballistas left.
Correct. But one is out of commission. One is switching its chain. The other 2 are reeling their spears back.
Okay. So is the one with the alchemists? Are there any alchemists out currently?
Yes,
out
the
from behind-
damaged alchemist.
Okay.
The one to the right is out still.
Okay. And do they have the 2 ballistic kobolds taken any damage yet?
No.
Okay. Should I just do another classic fireball, or should I? How about we do
yeah,
that?
then
Let's just do. I'm just gonna cast another classic fireball.
Okay.
Did my hellish rebuke not do any fire damage?
That's.
I didn't know if you had fire damage for that one.
I thought isn't hellish which is that?
Hellfire.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
But
just
didn't you
flavor
not?
text.
But didn't you not cast it at?
It was
It's
at
only
an
at
al-
one target.
it
so
was
I guess
at
it
a-
doesn't count.
But that was
yeah.
up at the Alchemist.
It was yeah.
not
It's 10
at the.
feet.
At the ballot.
Yeah.
Ballista. Yeah. That's fair.
Good try though.
2 for 2 with these jeepers.
I'm gonna just launch
I let you
a.
guys,
Okay.
I let
I'm
you
gonna
guys
I'm gonna
shit.
do that classic D&D fireball. Just launch it straight in the middle between all 3 kobolds to get them within that 20-foot radius sphere.
Max
Because
radius, yeah.
that alchemist is 10 feet up, right? Mm-hmm. So
There's also a ledge.
So if I launch them at the 2 kobolds, if I launched it behind the 2 kobolds that are behind the little
Yeah.
cover, wouldn't that still get that alchemist in that 20-foot sphere?
He's back here.
Yeah.
On this ledge. Here's the ballista down here. So the fireball would come up and engulf.
I think
That'd have to be real big, man.
this is 20-foot radius. So if I launch it up,
But we're
like-
still talking. If we're talking 20 feet, then this fireball has to come up around here and then back around this way to get to him.
so the ledge is up and it's like 10 feet forward, and the kobolds that are launching the ballista are behind an overhang.
Yeah, they're like behind the
Okay.
overhang. It's not just like
okay.
even and flat. It's like an overhang
Yeah.
that comes out, and when they go back to hide behind.
Yeah,
their
I would
barrier.
assume. Yeah, I don't.
Sorry, I should have explained that.
No, that's all
better.
right. Yeah, with I don't think fireball could.
So who are you going to
I don't think it could clip through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
high or low?
I'm gonna go as much as. If I launched it at the alchemist, could I still get the other one behind cover? Since technically it would spread sideways.
Yeah, I'd give you that.
Okay, I'm gonna launch it at both alchemists.
Okay.
They need to make a dex save of 18.
Both make it.
Okay, they take half damage.
One of my guys got nat 20.
Oh shit! Oh, damn!
Okay, what damage we talking?
We're talking 8d6. So half of that, I'm gonna roll all of 8d6 and see what half of that is. So
Okay.
everybody, help me out on this one. This
Ready.
is the first roll of 2d6. That's a 6. Oops.
Yep.
Then a 8,
Yep.
which is 14, I believe.
Yep.
That is a 10.
24.
24. And the last one is, oh, that's a good one. 8.
32.
32. So half of 32 would be 16. 16 damage to each.
So, unbeknownst to you, you whiff the fireball at the top alchemist. He dodges out of the way a little bit, but takes full damage. Takes half damage, and you just see the flames overtake him. But he clambers back behind his cover. But unknown to you, the flames continue and devour behind both barriers, killing the second alchemist.
If I metagamed and knew about that, eat dingle-dongers, evil beings.
But all you can see is the first alchemist crawling back to safety.
That's right. Crawl back to your hole, you fiend.
Okay. And then with that, we have Team 1 for the ballistas, and they are actually spending their whole turn trying to wind that chain back. They're just trying to get it back so they can relaunch. So, and that brings us to Team 3, but they are winding theirs back too. So, we go back to top of the...
One of them with a broken chain?
Yeah, that is Team 2, and they are off for one more turn.
Oh.
They're replacing the whole thing. So, Bryce, it's your turn.
So for my action, I'm going to now charge the ballista, run up
Yeah.
behind it, and then use my 3 attacks and attack the 2 kobolds.
All right. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay. 2, that plus 8 doesn't... Wait, no, not 8. Plus 10. Yeah, plus 10. So a 12, a 19, and a 28.
All 3 hit.
No fucking shit. So I get 3d8.
Okay, so do you just want to describe your kills?
Just swing one battle axe and then the other.
My man.
Tell me what
All right.
happens to those kobolds.
Okay, so you run up. You actually jump over top of it. You grab the top of the shield and you pull yourself over. And taking both axes in each hand, you land and bring each axe down, severing heads from shoulders. The only sound that's made is two soft thumps as their heads hit the ground.
And I just stand there and go, "Oh yeah, feels good to kill."
Get some.
Oh, that's my special boy Bryce.
Oh,
I'm so bleeding out. Oh, jeez.
oh, Mr. Cervantes, if I had any healing magic, I'd help.
I've got this, kid. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay, so Alchemist 3 stumbles out, but ends up falling over the...
Wait, there's a third alchemist?
No.
The one that I had shot a fireball at still survived.
Yeah.
I killed the one behind the corner.
Yeah.
We don't know that
Until now.
until now.
Oh, okay.
But
No, you still don't know he's dead.
yeah, in character we don't know that. But
But you'll know when you don't see him ever again.
Right.
But he actually falls off the ledge. He is so damaged that he is stumbling, and he falls down and actually falls onto his flask and breaks it, causing damage to radiate out. So
Oh jeez.
make a deck saving throw.
Me.
You're a Dexy boy. You're fine.
yeah, Mr. fucking flip fighter over here in full plate.
Right.
Does a 15 get me out?
15, but also since you're behind the full ballista, you're only going to take a third damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is?
A third of 17. Call it 5, 6. Would be
Five?
18.
Five?
5.
Six.
Yeah, 5 would be round down.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Okay. Ouch.
You take it, but you take disadvantage next roll.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
Cervantes.
Is he dead?
Okay, so
The alchemist died. Yeah, he fell in his flask and blew up and died.
all right. So what do I survey?
We have 2 teams left.
2 teams left.
Team 1 and Team 2. So the team to the left and to the right of you.
Who is closer to collecting their chain?
Team 1. That's to the left.
I go for Team 1. I pull out my flame tongue longsword. I strike it forward. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm going to swing at them with divine strike again.
Okay, go ahead. Now, are you going right at the ballista?
I should go for the ballista, shouldn't I? Because
Well, you can go for the ballista or the guys behind it.
have the guys
Go
behind
for
taken
that
any
guy.
damage that I've observed?
They haven't taken any damage yet, but if you... I don't know what attack you're doing, but there's no sidewall protection, so if you do a flamed attack, it does wrap around.
Okay, it is a flaming
Okay.
sword, but it's usually just on one target. So I'm just gonna attack the ballista itself because it's pissing me off.
Okay?
Ah! And I roll at it, and that is a 18 to hit.
It hits.
Great. With the divine smite, I'm gonna add that. Say that in the mic. Sorry. I'm going
With
back.
divine smite.
With divine smite, I'm going to add that. So let's see here. That's a 5, 6, 7. That's just straight up divine damage. And then that is a 8 fire damage from my flaming longsword.
So 16 total?
No, that's separate damage classes.
Oh.
Like I was classifying with with.
I mean, yeah, you can total it still.
You can
16,
total
it. Yeah.
16 damage, 8 radiant, 8 fire damage. Okay.
Yeah.
The ballista is damaged. You can see the front shield is starting to fall off, but all you see is 2 small bodies slump from behind it as the fire damage radiated and killed them.
Damn.
Dang, I was gonna do an invitation anathema to third G to raise the fire higher, but all right.
And then
Take that, Team 1.
I feel like we're just killing like little innocent like mole
yeah, they look
people.
like children. They're super
Okay,
tiny
yeah,
and cute.
but they're shooting man-sized spears into
I have us.
our chests.
father
Okay, do you have anything else?
so that we shall live.
Let's see. I did a movement. Let me do a bonus spell real quick. Yeah, I can do a mass. I can do a quick, instantaneous mass healing word to regain 1 d4 plus 4 hit points.
That would be super great because I'm down to 39.
Yeah.
I'm down to 44.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Must have had to use my second win there.
Oh yeah, and we're all within 60 feet. So let's see. Let's see if I do anything.
Ones all around.
Everybody gets +1. You enjoy that.
Mass healing word? Is it 2d4 or is that only 1d4?
I think it depends on what spell slot he uses.
Yeah.
I thought mass automatically was 2d4. Could be wrong though. Bullshit.
I could add it if I.
No, I
went
don't.
above 30.
I keep your spell slots because I've blown a lot of spell slots myself. So.
Sorry, I'm just looking up my caster bonus. Sorry, I think it's +5, so I think we all get 7 back.
Hell yeah.
So I just smash this freaking cannon, this trebuchet, and I just raise my fiery sword. I'm like, my allies, to me! And I held my sword aloft, healed them for 7 damage.
I'm good back here.
Awesome.
Thanks for the 7.
I'm back up to 51.
I'm not bloody. I'm 46.
Forgot how squishy you were.
And they have, next is Team 2, the last standing team.
Oh, God.
And they are still loading their arrow.
Okay.
And so it's Ellie's turn.
All right. I have blown a lot of spell slots, so I'm going to go for a cantrip on this bad boy. I'm just going to roll a firebolt at the ballista to see if I can damage it enough to make it inoperable, at least.
Does that do radiant damage?
No, it's a single target. That's a 19 plus 10. That's a 29 to hit the ballista.
Yeah, and with an AC of 10, it hits.
Oh, I'm sorry, you missed
Excellent. So it's 3d10 damage. That's a d12. First is 9 plus 4. So 13. Oops. Only need to roll 1. Another 10. So 23 damage on the ballista.
Oh, okay.
Shot.
And it is still functioning.
Damn it.
A little crispy.
I tried.
You did.
You did well. Okay.
Good job, girl.
Bryce is next.
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn it. I keep forgetting about my plan, but you seem to be doing pretty well without it anyway.
When we get to that dragon, I'm going to need you to beef
Not
me up.
forget about that plan.
So I'm going to use dash and get right up on that second trebuchet. You're making a face.
Well, you have to run past 4 traps.
Oh, shit, dog.
And then run past another 4 traps. And using dash, I don't think you'll be able to do that.
Were there any enemies in front of Bryce still?
No, he has no enemies in front of him. He just killed the 2. He's down 1 hallway, which is 60 feet. And then going down the next hallway is another 60 feet.
Oh, damn. So I would only make it.
And you'd probably set off a shit ton of traps.
Yeah, plus I believe dash is your
Only
action.
60 feet.
So if you choose to dash, that's basically your movement and your action. So you can't do anything else.
Oh, can I ready the ballista and fire it?
But it'd only be down a hallway. The other one that would need to fire at would be to the left.
Love where your head's at.
Yeah, no. But that would be.
Can Bryce, with his 20 strength, haul the ballista?
And it sets off the tripwire and busts the.
Gotta move this 120 feet.
Hang on, he'd pick it up and go half speed with it to carefully step around all the traps.
The traps
Just this huge fucking 30
This
foot
meat cube.
30-foot ballista over his head, just like, oh, gotta carefully step over this tripwire. Okay, we're good.
You got to remember, his voice is very nasally sensitive.
Sounds like a field mouse we talked to not too long ago.
All right, what are you doing?
Yeah, what do you do? What's Bryce doing?
I want my turn.
Can't fucking do anything.
Yes,
Fucking
you
just
can.
fire a billion arrows like you do.
Right,
or
yeah.
Around the corner, bend the bullet.
Yeah,
Could do. Bryce could do it.
Wanted that bullshit.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, so I walk to the end of the hall and I fire off 3 arrows.
What's your speed?
30.
So you can't get to the end of the hallway.
Oh, fuck. It's 60 feet long. Fuck. Okay, so I move and that's my turn.
Well, here's the thing.
Dash so you can get to the middle of the hallway, right?
Well,
Here's the thing.
but he has
If
to go
you're
half speed,
Wait, if you're
or else he has to deal with all the traps.
if you're firing though,
shit.
the longbow has a reach of 120.
to go around a corner?
To go around
You can't
the corner.
like she
The
said. You
corner's
can't
shaped like a
wanted.
check.
You can't.
Like a cross.
James Avoy the fucking arrow around the corner.
Oh, I forgot.
Just shoot one of the dead bodies so you can feel good about yourself.
Just kick the.
Yeah,
Just take one of the arrows out and put it back in.
I take a move action and I try to get down to the end of the hall so I get halfway.
Use get second wind, dog. Get some health back.
Yeah, I use second wind and I'm going to get
You might as well.
might as well.
Okay.
Use second wind. It's a minimum of 14 plus 1 d10. 7. 7 plus 14. I'm healed.
I'm healed.
Am I healed? 21.
Shoot. That brings me back up to 72.
Where's everybody at?
By the ballista I just destroyed.
I mean health-wise.
I'm at 46.
46.
A dragon-
Yes, as well.
A dragon comes in and shoots you
Weird.
for 46 damage.
Weird. I'm at 46 too, but I've taken more hits.
Yeah, well,
Weird. No, that's fine.
you're a big beefy cleric, and I'm a tiny 3-foot gnome.
I intentionally put myself on the front lines for a reason.
Okay. So, it's Ellie's turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so we have.
Wait, no.
Wait, I
it's not
feel
your
like I've been
turn.
skipped.
Yeah, you've been skipped. Go back.
I feel like I've been skipped.
Go back. You were. I just
Okay.
saw. I had too many cross-outs for
Dang.
my list.
See, I was gonna do chain lightning. And
I was gonna
kill
say, didn't you
everybody.
just
Right.
Anyway,
So
go
what's
on.
the present threats at this point?
You only have one ballista left.
And can I get it without activating traps, or? Because I had just destroyed one of the other.
You're at the opposite hallway, though, is the only problem. So you have 100. As long as you have a ranged attack within 120 feet, you can do it.
Okay.
Because you have to move half speed down that hallway if you want to not trigger traps.
Use your god killer.
My God, can I
Flame strike.
have that? How did you know I have that?
This is a classic cleric move, dog.
What's God Killer?
It's like, it's exactly what it says. It's a thing that can kill a god.
Why'd you just hold up a gun?
Well, okay.
Is it a gun?
I'm going to move down the hallway, closer.
Yeah.
My flaming sword handy.
And you're moving at half speed.
Yeah, that's fine.
I raise it, and then I cast
And I cast.
healing word.
Yes, I do. Mass healing word.
Oh, another one. Oh boy! All
Because
right.
why not? Why the
Yeah, sure,
fuck
why-
not?
Especially when you have all
hell
those
not?
healing potions.
Wait, who held on to those?
I did.
Well,
Oh, okay.
He's too far away for me to grab a
Wait,
healing potion.
But at the same time, we're about to be shot on, right? And what else do I have at third level?
Replace a vowel, and that's
Like to replace a
awful.
vowel?
That's awful.
Where do you think the dragon is?
You gain 5 hit points back.
Hell yeah.
Everybody is. And I'm moving down the hallway to the other sons of bitches.
I'm 51.
I'm just like, yeah, hear my roll.
And then suddenly I'm like,
I'm
so
77.
I'm so inspired, Mr. Cervantes.
You best be.
You're so manly's the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
You're so lizard-like.
You're so tiefling-ish.
I'm
Whatever the equivalent of manly is in tiefling, okay?
mannish.
Fairy.
We
I don't
have
know.
femme and masculine pronouns
Yeah,
in
but-
our language.
But man indicates human and woman.
That's our other species.
Really breaking it down.
Ellie,
Yeah,
I'm
who's the expert on species?
Okay,
I'm
the
just-
ballista cranks another round.
Shoots
Goddamn,
Ellie.
And I go
It comes right out of her mouth.
go full defensive.
But really,
What does she do?
Wait, is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah. I've wasted too many. I've wasted too many spells on this encounter. I'm just gonna keep doing cantrips. So same one that I shot a firebolt at.
Nice.
I'm gonna try
Go
and try and disable that bad boy. It's a 17 plus 10, 27.
It hits.
Oh,
Hell
misses.
yeah.
Nope, doesn't hit it.
Nope,
It's
super
strong.
armored. It's a goddamn armored badass. Okay, 9 plus 3 is 12. Thank you. Plus 2 is a 14. 14 damage to the ballista.
And what is that?
It's fire damage.
Fire damage.
To damage the previously damaged ballista that I had damaged before with the same firebolt.
Oh, okay. So the ballista takes aim
I'm so immersed.
and locks in on Ellie, the closest and only target.
I'm about to.
No, I'm more opposing. I have a flaming sword and my shield
She's
up.
closer than you.
God, I'm
Oh,
about to.
fuck you. Fuck you, you call-outs.
I'm gonna.
Caliban's
I'm gonna-
shouts.
guys, it's been super great in this internship with you guys.
You're not gonna die. I gave
Tell
you a kiss.
tell my dad he's a butthead.
I'll choose my words more carefully.
Yeah.
It's okay if you die. I can heal you
Does
back.
13 hit your armor class?
Hell no, dog.
And it just shoots right past your left shoulder pew, and clambers to the ground. No targets hit.
Oh God.
Kick it a little bit.
Okay, Bryce.
Die.
What are you doing?
I move again and get to the end of the hall without setting off any traps.
Oh, good.
And I pat Ellie on the shoulder and I go, "That was slick, kid. That was slick, kid."
Oh, Mr.
So if you're at the end of the hall, you can see down the other hall. You can make an attack.
Okay, yeah.
need-
I loose.
Right, because they're exposed,
Mr.
right?
Swallers, can you give me? I need a hug.
I need my asthma medication.
Pick her up and put her on my back.
I give a little tight squeeze to his neck, and then I kind of drop to the ground because I'm not gonna ride his neck the whole time. But
okay.
I just wanted a hug for affirmation.
Not gonna what?
Shut up.
And I loose 3 arrows
Okay.
after the hug.
Quick hug.
Empowered by
Quick
empowered by a gnome. Gets +3 to attacks.
Wow.
Wow.
That's what a gnome hug does.
19, 20, not
Yes.
natural, and 14.
Yes.
Yes, yes, and yes.
And you're aiming for the ballista, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They all hit.
Hell yeah. And that's D8. That's a total of 10 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3, 6, 9. So 19.
19, yeah.
19.
And with that, the ballista breaks down. All 3 arrows hit true into the mechanism that shoots the giant fucking man killer of a harpoon.
Yeah.
And
Can one of the arrows have like a big bicep on it? So it's
yeah. Oh yeah. No. When it instead of like going
Yeah, because this is fucking
the back
Mickey
of the arrow
Mouse,
just flexes up into an arm.
fucking Mickey Mouse shit over here.
But now the 2 kobolds go running, and they're running down the hall trying to go for an escape
Past us or away from us?
past you guys.
Ooh, attacks of opportunity, please.
Is I'd take them if I were you.
I've totally taken them.
Oh God, I don't feel good about this.
I don't give a shit. I'm taking it.
Am-
Strike him down.
Get them!
Do I? Is it all of us get an attack of opportunity?
No, just because you're in the front. You just
Yeah.
let arrows fly, so you're still holding your bow. And then, well, you're behind him, so you wouldn't have a very good attack of opportunity, would you?
Well, do they run past me? I have a dagger.
Yeah,
do they
you
run
do
past
have-
me?
You do have that as a character. I always do attack of
Yeah. Do
opportunity
they?
as melee.
Do they run within my melee range of? It's like 5 feet. It's a dagger.
They're only going to make it halfway down the hallway.
So they only make it to him then. Okay. Then no. Then I feel good about myself. I don't have to worry about murdering tiny dragon
I
men.
don't care. I'm striking at one of them for
Okay, well,
22
you know,
damage.
as long as
my
it's
God.
No, sorry, 22 to hit one of them.
as long as it's not me.
Oh, 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Of course that hits.
No, weird. One of the kobolds has 26 armor class.
Clink, 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 clink.
9 normal damage and 8 fire damage as I strike my.
Does the
flaming
fire
sword.
give radiant damage? Does the fire give radiant damage?
No, not by the making of the sword, but
Okay.
by creative means.
I mean, you could do it like a
like
a
kick the
minion.
other
You
one.
could take
As my tail hits the other
like a
one.
4th edition
Never skip tail day.
minion damage where if you kill one but still have leftover damage from one, you could transfer it
Okay,
to the other.
give me a real good story about how you take out both with this hit, and I'll see if I can take it or not.
So, my trusted and true Lieutenant Bryce.
Yeah, sure.
Let's-
I'm fucking chap liver, you ass.
You're not in
Oh
the
my God,
military.
not everything's
Oh
about
my
you.
God. Ellie, you were in our regiment.
He's having a PTSD flashback, okay?
I'm having a moment where Lieutenant Bryce was pulling me out of the
He's
foxhole.
gonna start talking about trenches now.
And I was healing us all, mass healing word, and I struck it
missed
up.
my mouth.
And that took me back to this hallway, and I pulled forth my longsword, igniting it with the hellfire as my left horn was struck from my cranium, and I plunge it into the kobold to my left, and then swing it immediately, shimmering, blazing.
The little body's still
Down.
like attached to it.
down into the compatriot of the
we're
other kobold,
Free falling.
severing its spine from its owner,
I'll take it.
and dropping the shield and dropping the sword, like, oh.
And with that, the last 2 enemies fall, and the battlefield goes silent.
You drop the
And
shield
then-
and it knocks off one of the tripwires,
Clang,
and a giant
clang,
saw
clang,
blade
clang.
comes.
And then
My other horn!
that one that one popular song by the
Kills
Free
us all.
Radicals starts playing. Dun, 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 dun. You gotta get what you need.
Okay,
Gotta
so
get with
Okay.
you're all relatively in the middle of this cross-shaped room.
Oh God.
Roll for perception.
My worst.
It's okay, you don't need to.
Ooh, nat 20.
Black dice don't fail me. Ooh, 15 plus 1, 16.
11.
Okay, everybody notices this. They aren't well hidden.
okay.
Cool.
You've noticed in battle and in the calm after battle as you catch your breath, there's doors at the end of every hallway. There's a door straight ahead, there's a door to your right, and there's a door to your left. Where do you guys choose to go?
By natural 20, I want to know which one's the illusion.
There's no illusion.
Take that.
I know this was
Take
a,
that, nerd.
this was a,
Ah, shit! Ah,
the door in front of you is the door straight ahead is a double set of doors. It's larger. It looks like there's something more interesting behind it, but it looks like the door to your left is more cryptic. It is trying to be hidden a little more. It's not as obvious, and the door to your right seems crudely made and not well thought out.
Okay, so
It's actually
there's
cardboard.
so
Just with a circle for a handle.
so there's a puzzle door to our left.
No, it's just a door, but it's just trying to be shadowed into the wall, just with the architecture. Just
Okay.
at first glance, you don't notice
So
it.
it's just a sneaky door to our left.
Yeah. Yep.
A intricate door to our immediate forward, like north,
Correct.
and then to the right is a crude door.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a little shitty door.
Okay.
Which one do you guys go for?
Well, if I know anything about dragons, they're very egotistical. They love, gold and showmanship and things of that nature. I believe probably the most ornate door would probably be the wisest to go through. That's just my instinct.
Yeah. For your instinct, not you, Tom. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But for
Cervantes.
I don't know why I can't remember your name.
Cervantes.
Cervantes.
Cal.
Ghost pirate.
You can tell the door straight ahead was intended, that was supposed to be the flow of the room, and the second doors to the left and right were added afterwards, more for servants and for other use like that.
Okay, so it is proper to head to the grander
Yeah,
door.
if you want, or you could explore the other 2 doors.
Open up one of the doors, and there's just 2 little cobalt babies crying, and they're just like,
And then you stab each of them because you're a cold-blooded killer and you don't give a fuck.
I'm just like, have at you, die, babies.
His intimidation it does enough
please,
damage to.
God.
Look over them as a human.
Which way do you 3 decide to go?
I would
Straight
just
ahead.
instinct and I mean, what do you think, Mr. Cervantes? I would suggest the ornate door, but I mean that's just
The ornate door was guarded by 2 alchemist kobolds, so they really didn't want us to go that way.
yeah, makes sense.
However, this dragon seems to be in the realm of trickery.
So do you
Can
think
you guys could do any detect magic or anything like that?
I
for
have
illusions?
I have one more slot for a detect magic if you'd like me to use it.
1 second. Let me see. In my
Hold on.
Let me take a look at these documents that I have here
Yeah, I've
that
got
kind
one-
of describe
That's a
me
second
roughly.
level spell,
I've
right?
got no. It's a first level spell. I've
First
got,
level spell, right?
I had to use a lot of those spells to keep alive, so I didn't get stabbed.
I could use it.
Yeah, sure. I can do it. Detect magic.
No, I'll detect magic.
Okay. If that's what you want to do.
I do think this green dragon wants to meet us.
I could, if we open one of the doors, I could send Barnaby forward. He could scout ahead.
Yeah, but then we'd be
You open the
tipping toeing
ornate
through
door.
traps again.
The ornate door opens and it's just dragon's fire. Just Barnaby, you
Just
just
a,
hear,
just a scorch mark of Barnaby on the door.
Oh yeah.
Oh God!
fey feathers just ever.
This upset. Even though I could spend an hour getting it back, this upsets me so
Oh
bad.
yeah. By the way,
Doesn't get
Ellie-
any easier.
Ellie, how you feeling as far as like taking on another battle?
You mean as far as stamina or power?
As far out of game hit points,
Hit points. I'm at 51. 51 out of 72.
you're good.
Yeah.
Bryce, how you feeling as far as stamina for another battle?
I could probably make it through. Especially with my cleric by my side.
I mean, if we find a good place to rest in
You're
the
looking-
cave, I wouldn't be opposed
I'm looking
to
a lot
that.
better than you, chum.
You're right. I'm gonna chug a potion. So
I
if
could-
anybody else wants a potion
If
that we got from what's his name, Bansfield, back in the town,
No, full.
Balin?
Fullfield,
Balin?
Folan?
Folson. Bolin.
Coulson.
That's
Is he gonna be our
that's
adventure?
that's
the
agents.
prison.
That's Agents of Shield.
Coulson?
That's a good.
I don't give a shit. We're gonna marry
alright.
his daughters, and we're gonna take this.
That's right. We're good.
Okay. Well,
if we survive this. Anyways,
Sure.
let me chug a potion.
yeah.
What does it do?
Go for it.
What does this do?
Well, I didn't ask if it was a greater or a lesser or just
It
a.
was a standard healing potion.
So like 1d4 plus 4 or something.
Wait, well, really?
Yeah.
1d4?
Yeah.
Sure.
Motherfucker.
Drink 2.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fucking poor ass farmer.
Fucking, this is probably all his
All right,
fucking
good.
family has.
Dude, bruh, shit costs 50 gold. That's like 3 times their annual salary.
Whatever.
Fuck you. Well,
I'm gonna take one of my own superior potions.
I mean, so what do you want to do? You want to? Would you like to investigate the not so hidden door?
sure.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find anything. Let's investigate it.
Why don't we open the door a crack and I can let Barnaby in, and he
The
can
door to
scout
the
ahead.
left or the door to the right?
The more obscure one.
The one that was supposed to be the secret stealth door that's not so stealthy.
Okay, so you guys walk down the hallway, past all the traps,
Just
and get to this
I want to
door.
crack the door open just enough to let a little tiny pygmy owl in so that he can scout into the room.
And he's got great perception.
And
Okay.
let me pull up his stats. He has dark vision to 120 feet. And he has keen hearing and sight, which gives him advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing and sight.
Does he have dark vision? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
up to
Yes.
120 feet.
Okay.
So he's going to roll perception with advantage because of that keen sight. That's 12. That's an 8. So we'll take the 12 plus 3, so 15, with a dark vision of 120 feet.
So, you crack open the door a couple inches, just enough for the owl to squeeze through.
Go on, Barnaby.
Is he telecommunicating directly back to you?
It's a familiar.
Yeah, it's a familiar.
You're
So I do
seeing
have
through his
a.
eyes?
I see through his eyes.
Okay, and you have owl hearing right now, which is very good.
Correct.
Little tiny Barnaby steps into the room, and all you can hear is the sound of 3, 4, 5 sleeping bodies. They're big. The beds creak when they inhale. And the weight of their expanding chest will make the beds creak and groan. And he looks around, and he's looking up at people and
Yeah,
humanoid shapes covered
He's like
up.
a 6 inches tall owl.
But you see 5 abed enemies.
Bed enemies. Huh. Bed enemies.
No, they're all bed friends. They're all good bedfellows.
Okay, so I recall Barnaby back to me because I don't want to leave him in that room. And I go, guys, there's...
But as the door clicks, you hear shuffling from the other side of the room of the door.
Take a javelin and jam the door shut.
All right.
Okay.
The door wriggles and jiggles and jiggles and wriggles.
Okay, let's go. Okay, there was like 5 people in there. Like, we need to go
5
now.
humanoids, or was it more kobolds?
I don't know. They sounded fairly large for kobolds, so let's go.
Fine,
We
fine.
could
Let's
have
go.
just snuck in there. And
We could have just cooted
their
our
throat.
throat.
Sure. Okay.
Like, remember that time?
Remember that time on the
Okay.
ship?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm going. You guys can do your manly shit,
You were
but I'm
getting
fucking
sassy,
going.
Ellie. Ellie, you were getting sassy.
That's
And
goddamn right.
You can only
Whoa,
go,
copper in the jar.
you can only go down the hallway at half speed, remember. Where are you headed towards?
Okay, that's fine. I will head as fast as I can without triggering traps. I will just stealth along to avoid traps and just keep going for as long as that spear or javelin holds. Because
The doors stop jiggling,
I don't want any part of that.
and there's silence on the other side.
I'm gonna keep going.
So, are you guys headed towards crappy door, or are you headed towards really fancy door?
Now I'm really curious. I kind of want to know what's behind Crappy Door.
Yeah. Okay. I don't.
What's that?
I
Do the
really-
same
the Crappy
thing.
Door?
I mean, it worked so well the last
Yeah,
time.
great. I only have like 5 gosh darn spell slot. I'm sorry for my language, but I only have like 5 spell slots left. We need to go.
Right, and a dragon could never fit through it. Wait, they have polymorph. Never mind.
Yeah, tricky dragon. Super great.
So, big door or...
Whichever way you choose to head for.
Let me roll for dragon sense. Hang on.
Don't roll for dragon sense. Don't waste your time. You can, you know that the staircase leading to the dragon is the fancy set of doors. So you know that's going to be your quickest route to get out of this cave and up into the mountain. And then there's also Crappy Door, which just might house your curiosity or be a potential getaway. So are you guys going towards the fancy door or the crappy door? Okay, so you guys have taken too much time.
We're going for the fancy door.
Good.
You only made it to the center of the room. You didn't get You didn't even make it down the hall. And
The fancy door.
yeah,
I told
no,
you where.
from behind the fancy door stands 5 enemies.
Fun.
Same ones that were asleep behind the fakey door.
Yes, there's
it.
multiple hallways, and they took another one out.
Damn it. But that was supposed to be out of
Yeah. Oh, dumb.
All right, cast
no.
wall of blades.
Where? We took 2 javelins, even though we have 200 goddamn health.
Okay,
worry.
before you stands a kobold chieftain, 2 kobold dragon shields, and 2 kobold alchemists,
'Kay.
all ready to fight.
Okay.
And with that, we'll continue next week.
Whoa.
You make Ellie swear. This is what you do. You frustrate me.
Join us next week
There you go.
On this episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, I don't know.
+4 friends.
So, with that, we're going to conclude today's episode, and we're going to have to go back and next week join us and find out if our brave Heroes 3 can survive not only these alchemists and chieftains, but also, can they handle giants? Find out.
And also the idiocy of their other party members.
Shut up.
How much trouble can Tom get this party into with his stalling with yelling?
Next time on +4 friends.
Bye, guys.
Diddle-doo-doo.